Hello, my friends. How we doing? Welcome on in today. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. How we doing? Oh, it's good to see y'all out. Good to see ya. Welcome to the stream. It's Wednesday, my dudes. As one would say, it's Wednesday, my dudes. It's snapshot day, my dudes. We got new eggs, new spawn eggs in Minecraft, and wolves now have personalities to them, and dog breeds and all that stuff, and they have different sound effects and everything that go along with it. Kind of cool. But yeah, how we doing? Welcome on in, my friends. Come on in, click that like button on the stream if you have not already. I very much do appreciate it for the YouTube viewers. We got 500 people in here. We're at 200 likes right now. I believe we can get up there.
It's really cold here. I'm living in your hardcore world today. Much better.
No
there.
snow there. That stays a nice, warm, partially cloudy over there. Lightmark, thanks for the bits, my dude. FN Head, thank you so much for the tier 1 as well. I appreciate that. Thank you. TK Ander, how we doing today? Good to see you. Charlie, what's going on? Nikki, how we doing? AJ, good to see you. Skygirl, what's up? How we doing? Oh my gosh, how's it going, everybody? When is the Minecraft starting? I don't know. Like 10 minutes? I don't know, something like that. Hey Matt, how we doing? Process is messy. What's going on? Tina, how we doing? Last time we got new spawn eggs, my world got corrupted. April 2024. Oh no. When did we get last time? Weird. I don't. These are just textures. They're not new eggs. Jaffe, how am I? I'm doing pretty good today. My friends, thanks to Jaffe, we have a brand new emote on the Twitch side because it's an animated emote and YouTube doesn't like animated emotes. But we got a new digging emote to go with our lovely digging streams today. So more epic digging, more digging,
Happy
epic.
Wednesday.
Yes, exactly.
Will
Same thing.
Hart.
Sparrow, how we doing? Welcome in. Robin, thank you so much for the tier 2 for 50 months. Happy Wednesday right back at you. Thank you so much for being here. How are you doing today? Astrocat, welcome on in. Spotty or Yeti, good to see you. Random Geek, hello. Ian, what's going on? Just died in my hardcore world. You helped the rage quit. Oh, Process, I'm so sorry about that. That's such a bummer. We running it back, or we go into survival? We take a break for a bit? How we doing? Legolius, good to see ya. TKander, welcome on in. Super Taco, what's going on, my dude? How's the tacos today? Did you eat tacos on Tuesday, or we move into a Wednesday? Tiny Sharks, Miss May, what's going on? How we doing? Hello. Haunted Butter, what's going on? It's good. It's a pretty good Wednesday out here. Woke up to 7 degrees Fahrenheit in U.S. state that isn't known for this cold. I was not ready. Yeah, that's a rough one. Grosmont, what's going on? Hello. I don't enjoy the layout. It's so disorientated. My eyes witnessing it squared out and not in a downward list. What layout? What are we talking about layout wise? Coffee Sloth. London emergency. Wednesday is curry night. Ooh, there we go. I could go for some curry tonight. Actually, I think I'm gonna go to the store and pick up a nice little like salmon fillet and grill that up tonight. Even though it's chilly outside and raining, I'll still get out there and do a little barbecue. Why not? My worlds are squared, not in list form no more. Wait, what? On Bedrock? I haven't heard about that. Egg drop. Thank you so much for the prime, my dude. How are the doggies? They're good. We went on a big old walk this morning. They look so cute with their rain jackets on and out in the rain, so I didn't have to towel them off too much. But you know, it's the way it goes. Cornish pasties for dinner for you. Nice. There you go, potato. Man, I would love some curry right now. Yeah, I just had a bowl of cereal, so curry doesn't sound too great right after cereal, but you know, it is what it is. Cheers from negative 10 degrees Celsius, Finland today. Ooh, damn. Chilly. Oh, rain jacket puppers. Yeah, Koda's rain jacket has sharks on it, and Nova's rain jacket is tie-dye. They look really cute in it. Died in my hardcore world by a creeper. Oh, story time. I'm sorry. Thoughts on corgis for a pet dog? I had corgis growing up. My mom, like, her family always had corgis when she was growing up, so she always had corgis when we were kids too. And I have a love-hate relationship with corgis. I love corgis. I think they're a really, really cool dog breed, but they can also, if they're not trained well, be the most annoying little balls of energy ever. Like they're either great dog or they're just You can fill in the blanks of what that means. But, yeah, it's either they're awesome or they're just, oh my god, I hate them. They're cute. They're always cute, but oh my god, some are great. Yeah, they need a job. Yeah, exactly. Our neighbors here have corgis, and they had 2 corgis that they didn't get fixed, and those corgis had a litter of pups. So now they decided to keep them all. So now they have 6 corgis that pretty much just live in their backyard. And so anytime I'm out walking our dogs, because those corgis live in the backyard and are not really trained at all, there's just 6 corgis right at the fence line, just rah, 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 rah. I'm just like, come on. Like, there's gonna be a little training here. If you're gonna have 6 dogs, they're either gonna own you or you're gonna own them. Like, it's different. But yeah, here's what it is. Skyden, thank you so much for the 15 months.
Are you looking again through the builds on the Discord? I posted a Dwarven Smeltery and it would be sick if you could give your opinion on it.
I've been looking for Dwarven inspiration recently. What you got going on? Skyden, what you got in here? Let me see if I can find it. Is it newer on the list? How long ago did you post it? Is your Discord name Skyden? I don't see it towards the top, so if you bump it, I'll take a look at it real quick. It was a week ago? Just put a comment on it so it'll bring it up to the top for me. There's Skyblock Adventures. Yeah, a week ago. That's a very, very long scroll. There's a lot of scrolling on there. 6 dogs. I cannot. My sister's puppy is crazy. Now, if we had 6 dogs growing up, and we had 2 inside dogs, 4 outside dogs, just with huskies, the dog sledding huskies. So like 6 dogs isn't like, I'm used to that realm, but yeah, it's it could be a lot. Rain and thunderstorms with the 5 months. Thank you so very much. There's a good little shrimp emoji in there. Elena, thank you so much for the 6 months as well. I do appreciate that. Thank you. 6 dogs is insane. No, I feel like you can have it. You can do 6 dogs well. We had a friend who, because my brother got into dog sledding when we were growing up, and we had a friend that had 35 dogs, all huskies. And you can imagine how much those huskies ruled that property. Inside and outside, everything. They just owned the entire place. But yeah, it's just like, it's how much of your life do you want to dedicate to just feeding your dogs and picking up after them. That's all it is. The yelping. Yeah, it was a fun time to go over there. You came back very stimulated. It was fun though. Oh wow, that is a massive smeltery. Don't do it, chat. All right, this is what Skyden wanted us to see. Let me see what I can do here. We're gonna go. Why can't you can open an image but then you can't zoom? So this is what Skyden was saying here with the, let's see, can I bring that out here? Oh wow, now it's super zoomed. I like it. The big central chamber walkover area, I'm guessing, and then this looks very much out of the Lord of the Rings, the Hobbit, when they're like trying to drench Smaug and all the gold and everything that they have. I would say one
back
thing.
In hospital in a back pain crisis, feeling pretty down. Insane how grateful I am for the distraction of you digging in this blocky game. Thanks to this community and to you.
Hey, Balon, I'm so sorry to hear that you're back dealing with more stuff, but hopefully this one's quick to mend or quick to find a resolution on for now. But good luck out there. Thank you so much for the dono, and hopefully we can give you a little break from everything today. Very industrial, very orange. I like the piping using the pistons on the ground, but I do think the ground is a little like gritty with all the pistons everywhere. I would say having the light going up on the walls everywhere is a little distracting. You don't need to have light on everything. In fact, if you have some areas that are darker, it'll make the fire and the forge aspect of all of it pop out even more. So if it's spawn proof already with the walls, like I would say the top half, like remove the lanterns. It's going to make your space feel even bigger, and it's going to help remove a little bit of the boxiness that you have currently. I would say you're kind of, yeah, I would say like the middle core concept of everything in here with the this guy, like with the whole forge and all that, like this is cool, this is fun. I think what is hurting you here is the walls are very flat, like you're basically working in a giant cube, and the top is also flat, and then also everything is lit up so that it's really amplifying the box, and that is not great. I really love everything down in here. I would say change out the floor to something other than pistons, but you can keep those piston lines in somewhere, but like you just need something else in here. I'd say like a tuff mixed in with the back of the pistons could help a lot. And then the walls, I would remove a lot of the lights. The walls and the ceiling do not need much light on them. Use light where you want people to focus. When you have light everywhere in everything you're doing, it makes it just, it just adds busyness to it. So I would say that. But hopefully that helps, Skyden. Hopefully that helps give you a little bit of context on where you're going. A bit of shadow could help making it less flat. Yeah, exactly. Whose build is that? That was Skyden. They asked me to check it out. But thank you for the 15 months. I really do appreciate that. Okay, my friends, welcome to the lake. I've been digging and watering. I also went through and cleaned up the schematic, so I got an updated resource list. So if you missed Monday's stream, we did the river connecting all the way through here, right? And now we are working at the lake at the top end of the river. So we're up here and we are working on all this. So the lake has been digged. Lake. And then I also went through and cleaned up the schematic in the
like some
creative world.
To keep me sane.
242, thank you so much for 7 months, my dude. So I cleaned up the schematic a lot, and I was able to get the count down for all the materials I need. I realized that I had some weird masking on when I was texturing things. So there was space that was like all back in here that just had like walls of blocks that we didn't need. So I deleted all those and came back in and saved the schematic again. And I was able to clean off over 1,000 acacia logs, and so the amount of resources we need is drastically going down. I removed like almost 1,000 coal ore, andesite went down like 600, acacia wood went down over 1,000, which is huge. So I'm very happy about that. Do you think you're halfway through? Yeah. So turning on the schematic here. Sorry, I was in a house. We have that to go and we have this to go. So I want to start today right over here. We'll get this cleared out to get the cliff shaped out. And then my goal is to do all the terraforming all the way up to be able to get the bridge in and get our pathway in. Like my goal of this video is to have the pathway going all the way up and both bridges. And then like, I'm not going to touch that at all. I'll get that cliffside in. I'll get that roadway in, and we're going to clean up all those things. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're landing right now in all this. Let's sleep and then we'll just get digging. Have you seen the news? Dogs will have personalities now. Yeah, I'm really excited about that. I'm curious to know if it's going to affect, like, if all existing dogs are going to get a random personality, or if they're just going to, like, get generic dog type. So I'm kind of curious if that means we need to start breeding more dogs, get more personalities to them, but I do like it. I kind of wish it came when we got all the dog breeds, but I'm happy that they're adding it. What do you do when building a town with caves underneath? Do you feel a certain depth of dirty material? I just do a single layer. I'm big on just the single layer of terrain. Just save the materials, save the time. Who cares? If it's a small hole, like 2 or 3 blocks deep in total, I'll fill it all in probably. But if it goes like the whole cave, I'm not gonna bother with it.
It's real. Hey fWhip, do you have plans on building a ruined castle in your world? I love the one from your old series.
Bosch, thank you so much for the donut, my dude. Yeah, we actually last stream we're talking about it. So if we go to the map here, we have the road that connects out to New Papyrus through here, and I have this stony peak mountain here. We've already added in a little ruined house here just for something fun to walk through and like a wall remnant. And I've thought turning the top of this mountain here, which is there's that iron mining village that we made, and then the desert New Papyrus is over there. But I've thought the top of this mountain could be a really cool. It's not that massive. It looks a lot bigger on the map, but I thought it would be a really cool space to build out a just full-on ruined castle up there. That could be kind of fun. So we'll see when we get around to it, but that is a plan that I do have in mind. That's a cool location, yeah. Blocks are a tad loud. They're the same volume they always have been. You can turn it down a little. It's just grass. Don't worry, grass sounds are getting changed to the next update.
Pleased to meet you.
The sounds of breaking grass and dirt blocks is becoming quieter. Build and break, thank you for the 5 months, my dude. Hope you're doing well today. Welcome on in. Okay, so name of the game here, if you haven't been here for terraforming streams, is purple and red blocks need to go. I'm very, very excited for the updated grass sounds, though, because they are loud. I will agree with all of you on that. They are so freaking loud in this game. It's like here, dirt, quiet. It's literally just the grass. It's like twice as loud. And then you add tall grass on top of it, and it amplifies each other. What's the mod you're using? It's called Lightmatica. So basically, we have been working in creative over a few streams. We designed everything that we wanted to make for the landscape. Did that all in creative. All the VODs are up on YouTube for if anybody wants, and they should still be on Twitch, but they're for sure on YouTube if anybody wants to go check out and see the whole process for designing this space. And what Lightmatica here allows me to do is basically bring in a blueprint of everything that I did. Instead of needing to like look at a screenshot of what I've already worked on, I can just import it here into the world and say, cool, this is great. Let's just see, like, then I can just get to work here, turn my brain off a little bit, and just get into the digging mode instead of needing to worry about, am I getting all the right things? Am I blah, blah, blah? Is this the right place? Blah, 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 blah. It's just into work. And inventory is full.
Toss a like to your fWhip dig.
Heroic Pixels, thank you for the biddies. Appreciate it. Yes, 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 my friends. Click the like button. Actually, I like the grass. Well, it's going to keep the same sound. It's just going to be slightly quieter. Because let's be honest, it's a little loud. Actually, we're working on boxes back here right now. Why don't you use TNT? I like to manually do things. I feel like I get more attached to the world if I'm doing it. Any tips for building custom spruce trees? Spruce trees are kind of difficult. They're kind of one of the more difficult ones, but I would say if you can find a reference image, that'll help you a lot. A lot of people go with the idea that like the bottom of a spruce tree is the widest point, and then you get to the top and it slowly gets skinnier and skinnier, which is true to an extent. But you can also have more variation along that, so don't feel like you have to be too attached to that like cone shape for a tree, for spruce trees particularly. I'm just getting rid of this whole little spot right here of all the dirt as we can. And then this is light gray wool, light gray wool, light gray wool. All right. And then it looks like all of this is grass block. Yes. And we're going to try and leave as much of the dirt in here as we can because it's just going to grow over with all the grass from up here, and then we can save some time. It's the hope.
For real.
I really enjoy what you do in your Minecraft world.
Starfire, thanks so much for the donut, and thank you. Glad you enjoy everything so much. That's awesome. This has been such a fun series. This has been such a fun just way to experience the Minecraft world for me. I've been absolutely loving it. So I'm really, really glad that y'all seem to be too. Especially recently. I feel like the excitement for the series is like way picking up again, which is really fun. I just sneeze. Yeah. I'm fine. Yeah. I hate that when you're just like, yep, sneeze is coming. I don't know when, but it's gonna happen. Thank you. Glad you're enjoying it too. Yeah, I have been. It's been a really, really fun one for me, just to, especially recently. I feel like I was chatting with somebody recently, and they're asking like what my kind of like inspiration has been and like where I've been going with things. And I realized that I'm very, very lucky that my answer for all of it was I'm basically just doing projects that I've always wanted to do. Like these are all projects that have been in my brain that I've wanted to do since I really kind of started this whole thing, that just have not been things that I've been able to be like, yeah, that's gonna do really well in the YouTube algorithm. And now I've just kind of said, yeah, I'm doing what I want to do. And I think it's a really good lesson for the YouTube side for me, is that like me doing the thing that I'm wanting to do right now is actually the most views I've gotten on videos in months. So that's been really fun. And it seems like everybody's really excited. 'Cause I think it's like that, if you do something you're passionate about, not that I wasn't passionate about the other things, but like I'm just much more passionate about this, that everybody will notice it and like see that. Like I'm one of those people who like, I love to chat with people and learn about people, and like if somebody's really, really passionate about something, I love learning about that thing from them. Like I think that's so cool. So kind of, I'm assuming that's kind of the same way as that, like I've just been really into this, and so everybody else by product has also been like, yeah, this is fun. Wish there was an animated series based on empires. That would have been, we just, you know, wasn't in the budget. Maybe next time. There won't be a next time, actually. I shouldn't say that. But my friends, click the like button if you haven't already. We almost got 1,000 people in here, and we're at 450 likes. Oh. Can't you do a tree stream soon? I actually really want to do a custom tree designing stream. Not the nether tree. That one's staying secret. Not designing the nether tree on stream. But the nether tree designing process has begun. I will tell you all that much. I did begin. I've done I've probably put like 3 or 4 hours already into designing the nether tree. I'm struggling with figuring out how to do leaves. That's my current dilemma, is how to do leaves on the tree. Yeah, we're on day 1942 right now, so another tree's got to be a go. I gotta get it started, because this project here is probably gonna this is probably a solid 200-day project if I had to guess. So I need to get this one sorted, get everything in here ready to go, get it all done, and then I think the next episode after that, I haven't figured out what I want to do yet, but I want to do something in there. What I want to do for part of it, I don't know if I want to dedicate a whole video to it, but I want to work on the interiors in the city, just off of how many people have done stuff in there. So I want to spend some time into that. I'm kind of just like polishing off little areas of spaces that we have been working on now. I don't know if Papyrus is going to make it in before, like an update on Papyrus before day 10,000. I'm kind of unfortunately realizing that. Glazed terracotta and stained glass reliefs. I have the leaf palette in mind. I've got that. I'm using copper grates primarily. And I've got some fun ideas in mind, but copper grates are going to be the leaves for it, because I want it to be a giant red orange leaf tree. So that the goal for the top is
Pleased to meet you.
Using copper grates and whatnot. It's just getting to the point where I need to figure out how I want to put those in, is the big issue that I'm at right now. SOS Season 2. I don't think we'll do an SOS Season 2. Not anytime soon, at least. I think you probably would see something maybe inspired by it, but I don't think we would call it SOS Season 2. I think SOS just didn't really get a whole lot of traction in the algorithm and the YouTube space. Like, it seemed the people who watched it loved it, but the folks that but we didn't really bring in many new people through it, so we're trying to going into a season 2 of something when you're already not bringing in new people doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. So we might take ideas from what we loved about SOS and what worked really well, and then use that to envision a new series concept. But I wouldn't hold your breath for SOS Season 2 directly. Same with Empires. Like, as much as you all loved Empires, we really loved Empires too, but we just don't want to do a season 3 because we'd rather take ideas from Empires and do something new, you know? Does World Download work on Bedrock Edition on Xbox? I do not know. I know it works on Bedrock Edition if you convert it yourself. I don't know if those downloads are also compatible with Xbox. I'm sorry. I don't have that info. Is there video tomorrow? There is video tomorrow. New hardcore video tomorrow. Woo! M. Callie, thank you so much for the Prime, by the way. I appreciate that. How do you feel about Cheez-Its? I used to be so addicted to Cheez-Its, dude. Oh my god, they're so good. I just can't eat them because I'm dairy free. Please feel bad for me. Lack of Cheez-Its. Oh my god, yeah. I used to... Oh, Cheez-Its were the best, dude. Just the regular ones. Not like the mix match, not anything. Just the classic cheddar Cheez-It. Another tree at the Wither Skeleton Farm or somewhere else. You'll be able to see it from Wither Skeleton Farm. But it will not be in the Wither Skeleton Farm because that would be ruining the spawn rates of everything. SOS was very fun, but so very niche. Yeah. That's kind of a lot of what we realized as we're going through it. Was like, it was a really good time. Like, I think it would have been better if you took SOS to a bunch of live streamers and just said, go wild, have fun, here's your parameters. Good luck. Don't die. Like, that would be really cool. That would be a great way to run it. But we were trying to do SOS as video content creators primarily. Granted, some people did stream, and we had a few streamers on there. But for the most part, people on there were making videos. So when you get into that realm, it makes it a little bit harder to be around and be active for everything. So having a lot of those like time-based things, come on, get your grind time in, do all this, blah, blah, blah. Like, that is hard to do in a multiplayer sense. When's the next island episode? I don't know if... I don't know. I don't know. I'm really, really dedicated to getting this to 10,000 right now. And that is just something that requires a lot more hours to go into it than I currently have right in it right now. So I'm really, really wanting to get to day 10,000. Because I don't know when anything is like going to be happening with like an SMP or anything coming up. There's been talks about things, but there's not any like locked in start date. And I really, really want to hit 10,000 days for sure, because I think I mentioned before, but whenever an SMP comes up for the next one, if it's like a really big ticket one, like something that we're going very grand scale on, I want to take a break from this series for like a few months and just full send the new SMP just to give it an honest shot. I'm really, really curious to see how that would do on the channel, because I think balancing between the two different types is just kind of like not great anymore. But I also like, I don't want to like give this one up, but I want to spend some time and just really get integrated into a new SMP when it comes up. So I really want to make sure I hit 10,000 before then, just so I'm not like missing out on any. I don't want to leave this just shy of 10,000, you know? That'd be kind of sad. I will say 100,000% we are coming back to this world. I'm never giving up single player Minecraft permanently. I will likely still be designing things and doing little bits here and there, just for my own fun time. My back is tight today. How many days now? We're at almost 1,950. Anyone know why they decided to revert cold and warm color sheep spawn? People were not super happy about the really colorful sheep spawning all over the place, from what I grasped from it. I also wasn't super huge on the idea that you could just find blue sheep or whatever when you're out in the world. Like, finding a pink sheep, rare, fun, cool, yay, haha, this is fun. Finding every color of sheep when you're out, pretty much, not my fave. It's just a little too busy. It's the same thing that, like, when you bone meal just a plains biome, you get the red and the yellow flowers popping up, and they're just so random that it just adds busyness to it. I think the sheep also just made the landscapes look busy. But you're still getting the certain colors in there. You're still getting all of, like, the base monotone colors. Like, you're still gonna get your white sheep in your, like, plains biomes. You're getting black sheep in the cold biomes. You're getting brown sheep in the warm biomes primarily, but then you're still going to get grays and light grays. The rare pink sheep can still spawn. You can get black ones in warm biomes. You can get white ones in any biome. Like, it's just the primary one is now the white, the black, or the brown. I think it's a good, I know it's kind of a bummer to lose the yay colors, wee. But I think overall it's, in my opinion, better to get rid of the crazy color sheep everywhere. Is the warm and cold pig update out yet? It is in snapshots. It is not a full release. You can enable it if you play on Bedrock, though. I did see that. If you have the ability to enable features early on Bedrock, you can do it in there.
Keep it real.
The brand Mary's Gone Crackers has a plant-based alternative for Cheez-Its. Name on the box is Mary's Gone Cheesy, not a bad substitute, emo.
Good to know, Rain and Thunderstorms. Thank you. I'll keep an eye out for it and give it a shot. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I've been finding good alternative stuffs for those. I feel like the dairy-free alternative stuff is getting to be a lot more popular. I think as a lot more people are realizing or coming to terms with, oh yeah, my stomach hurts because I'm eating cheese. Maybe I don't want to eat cheese or dairy in general. And it's like, it's probably people forever have always had the issues with it, but now people are like, oh no, I actually care how my, like, I have other options. Alright, we are almost to the point where you can start just taking down all the stone. I don't care about saving stone anymore, so I'm just gonna kind of... Ah, my dirt! I'm excited for all the new spawn eggs, though. Not that I ever really see those because I play in survival, but they're cool. I mean, that would be fun if there's a way to get those items, like, as, like, a collectible. Like, you can't use them in survival, but, like, you could still somehow find them. That would be so cool to be able to collect all of the little eggs. That'd be fun. That'd be a cool challenge. Like, there's a chance when you kill a mob to get a dormant spawn egg or something that is, like, a survival item that just, like, is like a trophy. That would have been a fun change, I think. You did so much last stream. I worked on this yesterday for a good few hours. I spent like 8-9 hours digging yesterday. It was kind of a lot, but I did it. I watched Ash's Den is a small YouTuber, and they have a 2-hour long Axiom tutorial video, and I watched that entire thing yesterday while digging out a massive chunk of this. I learned so many tips, dude. Holy cow. If anybody wants to learn how to use Axiom, go check out Ash's Den. Ash's Den. That's their YouTube channel. Go check that out. And if you want to learn about Axiom, they have a fantastic, pretty much all you need to know tutorial video and everything on how to get started. I keep recommending his video for Axiom. It's the best tutorial ever. It's really good. I was lurking in Germsy Boy's stream yesterday because he was working on a big tree, and so I wanted to see what he was using for ideas on how to build a tree, because I was looking for tips for how, because I'm working on mine. And then he mentioned Ash's channel at some point, because I knew he was planning to do an Axiom tutorial video at some point, and then he was like, yeah, no, he scrapped it. Ash did a better job than I could do, so I'm just not going to do it. And I was like, oh, how have I not seen this? I gotta go watch this. Always destroying, never creating. True. Yeah, we never build anything here. We only destroy. I'm creating a shulker monster. Does that count? How do you balance Minecraft with life like any other job? You always got to remember that for me, as much as I'm like, yeah, I play Minecraft all the time, like, it's also my job. My job is to make videos. So it's the same way. But I would say, like, I'm also not the best at it. And being a YouTuber, you work a lot. Like, I would say one of the jobs that, like, amount of hours that you put in YouTube, like, as a full-time content creator, or kind of regardless of how large you are putting in a lot of hours of work. Like, I work probably 50 to 60 hours a week, which is also a little easier to do that because, like, for me, this is a hobby that turned into a job. So it's one that, like, I absolutely love what I do. And so working all those hours isn't always the worst because I'm having fun doing it. It's not like I'm, like, grinding away at a job that I hate for 60 hours a week, but, like, it's still work. But yeah, it's taken a lot of time to figure out how to find a good balance for myself as I go throughout growing and kind of whatnot. So it's just a learning moment, figuring out what works for you, what the balance is with anything. Dig is love, dig is life. True. Exactly what I was gonna say. You don't destroy, you reshape the world to make it better. Exactly. What else is new? True. What's the most stressful video you ever made? In this world, I think the one where I, like, was the most stressed during it was the original one, building the end tree. Because there were so many hours of just near void holding crouch button. I'd say that or the Wither Skeleton Farm. Like, those two were the ones where, like... I mean, the only one that I've actually popped a totem was the video where I did all the advancements. So that one was rough. For, like, that was, like, a high-stress moment. But I would say, like, the most stressful from, like, start to finish definitely would be... Yeah, some of those, like, early massive videos that I did, like, the original time building the world tree, like the original update on that was pretty stressful. Making the end and the Wither Skeleton, the end, the Nether Hub, and like the Wither Skeleton Farm projects, all those were pretty high stress too. Just for the amount of hours that went into them, and a lot of being like, please work, please work, please work. That isn't the creating we want to keep doing, though, fWhip. Yeah, we're getting there. He also has more complete tutorials for the masking tool and Axiom. Haven't watched those ones yet, though. Yeah, I was planning to work through them. But there's so many things I was like, I didn't realize that wasn't even an option. I need to click around this mod more to see what other options I can get. I really want to try a landscape with Axiom soon. I feel like it's gonna be a whole can of worms of I'm never gonna want to go back to building them by hand, but it could also look really cool. So we'll see. Maybe one day we'll just start up a stream and work on a little landscape somewhere. Really enjoy the Forever World video. I'm gonna get started on one soon. Minecrafter Joe, good luck, dude. My friends, click the like button if you haven't already. We got 1,200 people in here. We got 600 likes. Even I clicked the like button today on my own stream. I know. World is like archaeology, dig out some beautiful landscapes. I just wanted, like, the Minecraft landscapes are good since Caves and Cliffs Part 2. Like, they're good. I like them a lot more than they used to be, I can tell you that much. But still, sometimes I'm like, I wanna make it my own. Like, my goal, like I've talked about many times over, like my goal, especially this year, is to create a world that is just so absolutely unique that it's just instantly recognizable if you're in one of the core parts of it as being the world that I've been building. Like, I think that's, if I can achieve that this year, that's gonna make me very, very happy. Okay, we're just gonna keep going until we're like don't have much stone left in here. Alright, there's that, and then there was another dirt over here. I'd say succeeded there. I mean, the year's not over yet. This whole year was about building a world. This whole year is my theme behind it has been to build up in the world, to make the whole world feel more unique. And so far we've done in the first month and a half is all we've done is work around the path region. I've actually I've spent a little bit of time working the dwarven area too, so we have that. There's a new build coming in for the dwarves soon. That'll be next week's video. But yeah, so we got some stuff rocking over there, which is cool. All right, we'll just leave that. You got more to go, but you started with your goal already partially complete, so true. Imagine by the end of the year we have all the interiors of Path done too. I mean, I don't want to get too ahead of myself. There are a lot of shards to gather. So excited for tomorrow's video. The farming region is my favorite in the world. Yeah, I'm really, really happy with how it turned out. I'm a little nervous with the video just because we've been spending so much time on stream working on it, but I think it'll be, I think it'll be a fun one still. Big recap of everything. Well over, well over 100 hours going into it for the build. So I think y'all will enjoy the video. I hope. I've been really trying this year so far to just be okay with just streaming and working on whatever my next project is instead of feeling like a stream needs to be like some unique thing, and instead just being like, yeah, this is what I'm working on right now. Come hang out. Like, this is the next video. Come on over. And from my understanding so far, everybody seems to be enjoying it. Is this less music? No, this is Stardew Valley. What leaves do you use for pine and spruce trees? Probably a mix of birch leaves, spruce leaves, and then you could throw a few oak or azalea leaves in to make it look like new buds, depending on the type of tree. Like if it has like new growth on it, you could put in a few azalea leaves on like the very end points. But yeah, I'd say get started with for sure just using some oak and birch, or not oak, but spruce and birch. Those seem to be really good ones in my opinion for building custom trees. Ooh, we could just like slap all this andesite in that I've been picking up. No need to keep it on me. Hee hee. Nice. Nice. Progress. Can you give me building tips for my base/house thing? I'm gonna make a medieval theme with deep slate roofs. I mean, it sounds like you already got a theme to go off of, but I don't know about anything that you're working on. It's kind of hard to give tips when I don't actually know what you're building. I'm sorry. Okay. Stream day. Welcome in, Austin. How we doing? The whole why store blocks when I can place them back down vibes. Uh-huh. Yeah. Said what I said. And look at that. Yeah. These cliffs are getting built. Yeah. Look at all this andesite going into the cliffs already. Yeah. Look at all that. Woo! We're doing it. I'm gonna turn these back up. Now they sound too quiet. From a liver to a lake? No. A river to a lake. What next? An ocean? No. That's too crazy. Just a whole island in the ocean. A sea. Subtrace could work. The Fwhippian Sea. No, after this, I think, unfortunately, I need to start building structures again. Ugh, structures. don't want to make structures. I just want to make landscapes. Upgrade on the doggos. Like the dog brewery area out here. We would need to get all the different... Now they added even more things to collect, because now you can get all of the dog breeds. And then on top of that, you have to spend time getting all of the variations of each personality per dog breed. Or are you even a Minecraft collector? Yeah, we've got 500 people still gotta click the like button. Exactly, Liz. What mod are you using for terraforming? Yeah, in the creative world, I've been using Axiom. It's one of those things where after watching Ash's tutorial video that was going on, it's like, dude, if I came back and did this now, like after doing all that, granted, like hindsight 2020 type vibe, but I was like, I think I could have done it all in one stream. Like I did 2 streams on this place and spent some time off stream working on it. I think with like Ash's, like the tips I learned on there, I was like, I think I could have done this in a single stream. Now it's just actually remembering those tips when I'm working on things. So I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna, for the next few times I'm working on some Axiom stuff off stream, I'm just gonna have their tutorial video up on the side monitor, just jumping around to different parts. Like, I swear there was something in here about using blah 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 blah. Oh right, there it is. Oh dear, at least you know now. Yeah, I feel like it's definitely, like, I'm excited for doing more terraforming stuff. Learned a few new ways of using like different shading tools and stuff, which I'm excited about testing out some more. I think that was actually a tutorial that by Calvin. That I saw on the, how's our pick? 206, I can't find right now. For the shading stuff. Might have to watch this vid by Ash because I'm confused. Yeah, it's 2 hours long, but it does go over everything. I think it more just shows the extent of how much there is to go over in Axiom. My creative world, I have Axiom. I have no Axiom for some reason, even though it's in my other creative worlds. Type /Axiom enable cheats or whatever. You probably have to open the LAN and turn cheats on, and then type /Axiom enable cheats or whatever that command is. You most likely started the creative world with no commands, so Axiom can't be enabled. Would be my guess. Repaired the pickaxes. I had to go through all 13 pickaxes to do this. fWhip, I finally finished my interior. I know, Liz, I saw your ping. I haven't checked it out yet, but I saw the ping. Oh, I missed andesite. I should have kept some on me. It's fine, we'll get it later. I did see the ping though. I'll get in there soonish. What are we digging up now? A lake. Well, the area around the lake. The lake is down there. Well, this will actually be lake. It just needs to come down. I'm not excited to dig out the lake bed itself. I will say that much. That one I feel like is going to be a big grind. I'm trying to think how deep the lake should be, because the river goes like 10 to 12 blocks deep, I believe. And I think the lake needs to have some good amount of depth to it too, so I'm like, definitely needs to be more than 12. You got a Steam Deck prior to your flight to Europe, right? Was it worth it? So I bought a Steam Deck, but it was not prior to the flight, but I have been using it at home. The one thing I've heard about Steam Decks on flights One, I love the Steam Deck. It's great. I'm very, very happy with it. I've been using it a ton. But the one thing I've heard about Steam Decks on flights is they require a 60-volt charging port.
Pleased to meet you.
Whether it's plugged in by micro USB or into a wall or whatever it is, like there has to be at least 60 volts. And some airlines apparently don't have that in the back of their charging seats currently. So the Steam Deck battery really depends on the game you're playing. So for some games, the battery can last 6 hours. Other games, the battery lasts closer to 2 to 3 hours. And if you're playing something that's more graphically intensive, the battery definitely does not last as long. So, like I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2 on it, and the battery is lasting maybe 2.5, 3 hours, which is a bummer. But then I've been playing Heroes of Hammerfall on it, and the battery off of that has been lasting like 5 hours. So, yeah. Cozy Covey, thank you so very much for the 5 months. And Elena, thank you so much for upgrading to tier 2. Really appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, Liz, I really enjoy it. There's apparently a few alternatives to it that are slightly better battery life-wise that aren't like the official Steam product, but basically they're still the same thing that I wasn't really aware of before I bought it. And I've heard some of those are technically better, but I'm also kind of a brand name Andy sometimes. I'm just like, it works and it's got the brand. It does the thing I want. I'm gonna buy the thing. But I'm liking it a lot. I'm definitely going to keep using it more. I also want a Steam Deck. Dude, Thomas, it's great. I like it a lot. It's nice to be able to, with a lot of cloud save games, because it'll auto sync with your Steam Cloud. So like Hammerfall has a cloud save system, and so I'll be like playing up in my office and then being like, nah, I want to go lay down on the couch, but like still want to play games. And so I can just save out of what I was doing there, pick up the Steam Deck, walk downstairs, and just open it again on that, and I'm good. I'm right back to where I was. And that is really fun to be able to just kind of do that and be, okay, cool. Still here, still going. I think I'll be getting a Kindle since we can get those on unclaimed luggage for cheap. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I know my wife has a Kindle and she loves it, so. I think that Minecraft should add snakes and monkeys. What would they do, though? Minecraft is big on every single thing that they add to the game now needs a feature. Or an item that that you can get from it. I don't know what monkeys would really give. Snakes, we already have other sources of poison. No venom though, so you know, different. But I don't know. I don't know if I really feel like snakes fit Minecraft. They just seem like if they're a hostile creature, they'd be a pain in the butt to fight. Could you imagine having to fight something that's smaller than a baby zombie, probably, that also poisons you? I feel like cave spiders all over again. They're so hard to hit. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see. I'd be curious to know what the next mob Minecraft adds is. Because even with all the new things that we're not getting any new mobs right in this next update, yeah? Like, we're getting new variants, but there's no new mob. What is your favorite character in Red Dead 2? I don't think I'm far enough in the game to really give an opinion on that. I'll be honest, I'm not really enjoying the game a lot. I kind of stopped playing. And I feel like if I say where I got to, everybody's gonna be like, oh, if you just put in another few hours, it's gonna get so good. I just don't like... I think it's how it performed on the Steam Deck. It was not, like... I think I would have preferred it more on PC. But, yeah, I really did not like the UI of Red Dead. And a bad UI in a video game that has a lot of inventory time like Red Dead really kind of kills it for me. I would like new desert mobs, to be honest. Yeah, I kind of thought we might be getting the vulture. So much progress has been made since I was last here. Yeah, I did a big digging day yesterday. Big digging. I also struggled with Red Dead. Yeah, I wanted to like it because I've heard so many people say it's awesome, but I just could not. I got through the point where you have to go break one of the boys out of who's getting like transported to the federal prison. So you got to break him out, and it like introduces the wanted system, and then like you're running away from all the dudes. And I got through that point. I did like the first 2 legendary animals that you have to go like hunt for and get through, and I got to like 4 different towns, and it just wasn't. I think also the lack of a decent fast travel system early in the game. I'm sure there's one that gets introduced later, but I was not enjoying spending 5-10 minutes of my limited non-Minecraft gaming time traveling from one town to another. Your favorite mob? Yours is the LA? I don't know. I've always liked the Minecraft foxes and the frogs. They're fun. You like Star Wars? Yeah, I do like Star Wars, yeah. I'm not like a super diehard Star Wars fan. Like but I love the Star Wars universe as a whole. Like I think that like the universe behind the franchise is really cool. Had to force yourself to finish it. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be finishing Red Dead. I got too many things on my plate right now of other games I want to play. Like Elden Ring Night Rain is coming out soon, and I'm kind of tempted to finish Elden Ring before that. Because I still haven't finished the main campaign the main story on my current save that I'm on. I didn't buy the DLC yet, so I'm kind of like, I wonder if I should do all that before Night Rain comes out. I feel like I can do like, I know where I'm at in Elden Ring right now. I can get access to the final boss. Like I've unlocked one of the routes to do it, but I kind of was going through and fighting all the side bosses and everything and been having fun with that. Not doing all the side bosses, but like a good chunk of them. So I'm kind of debating if I wanted to like finish that or if I just want to like go and try and beat the last guys. Like I still need to actually I still need to go fight Moog too. But I think that's kind of where I'm going. I don't know. But I unlocked the point where I can like tip break the lava cauldron out and whatnot. Cam, thanks so much for the raid, my dude. Welcome on in, folks. And A Harper, thanks for the prime. Appreciate it. Next game I'll get is Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I've heard good things about that one. How we doing, Cam? Welcome on in. Welcome on in, Raiders. What were we up to today? We are digging. Welcome to a wonderful world of Minecraft Lightmatica. The musical. No. Okay, shovel's almost dead, so we gotta be careful about it if we hit any other spots. Is there a tool in Axiom you use when removing lots of terrain in your creative copy for the river or lake, for example? I was using the elevation tools for that a lot of the times. Or I was using the, I think you can use there's like a sculpt draw thing and you can invert it so it takes blocks away. That can work out pretty well too. Petition for a fWhip musical sign here? No. I will veto that immediately. Full power. Enjoy your dinner eggs. Play 19 different games on Steam and them all Sea of Thieves. I can't play Sea of Thieves because I get seasick, and Hogwarts Legacy just haven't started it. But you have 19 different games you're playing right now. Right, that's a lot of games. I guess for me, like I would say, I kind of put a hold on Stardew Valley, so I wouldn't say that I'm actively playing that right now, but it's in my list that I need to finish. Same with Elden Ring, not actively playing it, but in the list I need to finish. Been playing Civ 7 a decent amount. I haven't been playing it as much as I really thought I would to begin with, mostly because I'm just really, really, really still enjoying Heroes of Hammerfall. Like I was not expecting to be like so hooked on that game. I'm really into it. How many days? I have 76 hours played in Heroes of Hammerwatch 2. I have 76 hours played in it right now. It's been so fun. Excuse me. Sorry, just settling, choking over here. Fine. Playing Days Gone at the moment. I'm not familiar with that one. But like a zombie apocalypse-y survival-y thing. Got a cozy call? We do have a cozy call. Put cozies in chat. It's funny, my man only started Stardew Valley. My man only plays Stardew Valley when he's sick. You know, I kind of get that. You need that like cozy, just little Stardew vibe. I understand that. I like Stardew Valley like when it's getting to be fall outside. Like when it's IRL fall, I will play Stardew Valley all day long. It's a good like change of seasons game. Pick up the granite. Watch the shovel. Yeah, it's good right now still. Was not able to make the Civ 7 stream. How was it? Good. We're like halfway through the exploration age on our Benjamin Franklin save that we started on stream not last Saturday but Saturday before, but we did on Sunday this last weekend. It was fun. I'm still enjoying it. I'm still really enjoying it. It's one of those where I need like I only like to play Civ when I have like I know I'm not doing anything, because I get really sucked into it and I'm like, all right, it's go time, we're here, we're gaming, and then it's okay, let's go do this thing. Aw, man. But my gaming. So I'm like it has to be like situationally I just love to play Civ. I mean, I would happily play it a lot, but yeah, it's I need hours to like sit there and get really invested into the stuff that I'm doing in it, because otherwise I'm doing better about it now. I think 7 is easier than 6 was for sure, in terms of like, can you just put a game down and come back to it and know where you were at easily. I think 7 does a better job of that than 6, but yeah, it's definitely a bit of an adjustment still. How many hours do you have in Stardew? Oh, dude, I have so many. What is it? 417.9. When Stardew Valley first came out, like I'm talking like 1.0, I was obsessed with it. I bought Stardew Valley when it was like $12 on Steam. You drop your bed by accident? I did. Where'd my bed go? Thank you. Good shout. Bellatro has taken over my life. I hate this game. I can't stop playing. Save me from goofy poker. I hate this game, but I can't stop. I hate it, but it's so good. I hate it. I've heard so many people are just like hooked on it. It's like one of the most recommended games for the Steam Deck. So I'm like tempted to pick it up, but I also feel like I will have a love-hate relationship with it. And I just don't know if I need that right now. I'm addicted because big numbers go brr. True, it's fair. I understand that. My friends, click the like button if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. Thank you so very much. We got 1,300 people in here. We're at 850 likes. 150 away from the big 1K. Bellatro did I feel like I'm saying the name wrong. But they did a really good job on making a game that, like, doesn't have the negative repercussions of playing poker because, like, you know, you're not actually betting real money. But, like, you still get a lot of that same satisfaction out of it, which I feel like is good and bad. Like, that's probably making a lot of people realize, ooh, I love betting. I love gambling money. Which could be a little dangerous. Always do it safely. And smartly. And once you've lost your money for the night, you do not give yourself more money to lose. That is the big thing about it. Just trying to get all these spots. Gotta do a little flossing. Get over there? Yeah. Okay. Only lose the money, or only use the money you're willing to lose. Exactly. Yes. Big time. Yeah. Whatever you walk in that door with, you would be okay leaving without. How goes the digging? It goes. I feel like it's gone pretty well. We're what, an hour, 20 minutes in today? It's like an hour into digging. You got that? Cool. I'm gonna close my window real quick. I'm cold. Actually, I'm gonna go use the restroom too. I'll be right back, friends. Enjoy vibes. Okay. Hello. We're back. Hello. Can always rely on this fWhip guy for a good old-fashioned chair stream. Gotta normalize streamers being able to get up from their desk. That's we're all human too. I guarantee there's no way y'all are sitting at your desk for 4 hours without ever needing to get up. Yeah, if only the chair could mine for me while I'm gone.
Pleased to meet you.
That would be the best.
been hanging around here for a while.
Charlotte, thank you so much for the 34 months. Yes, you have been around here for a little while. Look at that, you almost got a brand new tree coming in. Thank you so very much. I hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you back. Four hours rookie number. Hey man, sometimes you gotta stand up and stretch your legs. Otherwise it makes it harder to stand up and stretch your legs in the future. Ah, I was wondering where those skeleton creaky bones were coming from. Don't get me wrong, I'm down for a video game grind when it's time, but sometimes you gotta let yourself stretch it out a little bit. We don't need the stone. We want the gravel instead. More important. Everything we did. Perfect. Been waiting for uploads. Thursday. Every Thursday. Never before. Sometimes before. Never say never, you know? Yeah, right now I'm uploading one video a week and it is coming out on Thursdays. These videos take a little while to produce. Can't just crank them out one every other day. If I could, you all should be a little wary of if I'm actually doing it legit or not. So I can make one of these videos every other day. Whew! I don't think that's even possible. Maybe actually if I was like duping. If I was just like super duping everything. Like full on shulker box duper. You know, using it to actually like duplicate what is in a shulker box, because then you could just clone any item you need. It's like, oh yeah, you need another stack of spruce trapdoors. Oh, you're all out. Oh, but you got your backup shulker box full of spruce trapdoors. Let's just go run that through the duper. Wow, we got a shulker of spruce trapdoors. Nice. Could be pretty snazzy. You need a whole team of editors too. Yeah, I feel like if I were to like, I think you could do it with one editor as long as you paid them like as an employee. That's the big difference. Is a lot of people that work with editors takes a few days to turnaround time, because usually people don't hire on editors as full-time employees. So if you're not doing anything crazy, like for my videos and things, like you could edit one on a whole day, but like it kind of, when I'm done with it, it goes into a queue for Marcos's other clients that are also in there, so. Or you could have a taco for getting resources. True, yeah. Let's just dive into the realm of using my viewers to get blocks for me. I love that idea. I already got them building for me. Now I can just get y'all to grind for me too. Oh, that'd be amazing. Are you kidding? This sounds awesome. Let's do that. We're gonna have a special early, super early access, $100 a month Patreon tier. I'm totally kidding, by the way. I'm not doing this. A super incredible early access, and by doing it, you can log on to the hardcore world and gather materials, so you get to know the resource list before the build's even done. You don't even get early access screenshots. You get early access of your grind. Yeah, pay me $100 to work for me. I think this sounds wonderful. It's a win-win. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, well. I have so many boxes that aren't full. We need more box. I'm out of boxes. My boxes. No problem. I'm gonna empty these 2 stone boxes. If you want to see what 2 shulker boxes worth of stone blocks looks like in a pile on the ground, and well, 2.5. Doesn't look too impressive when that's 4,000 blocks. Okay, we'll leave that there. Set fire to the pile. Nah, it'll just despawn. 150 more hours to day 10,000. Is that really? We're almost at 1950, so. Or 9150. 150 hours, though. Well, that means it's a month. If I'm playing 40 hours a week, that's a month. A little under. But what if you need more stone? If I go through the 800,000 stone that I currently have sitting in my storage room, if I go through all of that and I haven't picked up another digging project since, because I already am aware, I haven't really, I mean, I've shared this one in the past of an idea of something I want to do, but the end stronghold transformation, not the overworld stronghold end portal transformation I've always wanted to do, unfortunately involves a massive, like accurate use of the word dig. Like, it would put all of the digs that we've done so far to shame. So before we even think about getting to that, we need to build the landscape out further and actually start emptying shulker boxes. Like, that's the big issue, because if we go, the end stronghold is right about here. I think it's like underneath that, or this azalea tree. It's one of these azalea trees. I think that's my cobblestone right there to get down to it, but it's like right underneath here, and this landscape's growing back towards it. But what I want to do is like hollow out this entire section of the swamp here and like sink it down, like just like a massive crater that's just whoom. I don't know why I'm really interested in craters recently, but then my thought was we have like a giant tower that sticks out above the end portal itself, that's just kind of like this big commanding presence with like this huge crazy bridge that's like a ruined bridge sticking like over probably to somewhere here, and then like some old ruined port town out here that is like, the whole thing's like destroyed. Nobody lives there. Some curse fell over it. Like, nobody can live there. It's all ruins, all completely destroyed. But like some old ancient society was there and had this like this big old tower above the pit, and turning the bottom of it into like a custom lush cave, like that's open to the surface. So we're gonna figure out how to get a small drip leaf for that. Never runs out of ideas. The ideas just kind of build themselves. It's the power of Write that down, write that down, write that down. But actually though, like whenever I'm coming up with ideas, or if I have an idea pop into my head, no matter where I am, I'll just pull out my phone and write it down real quick. Yeah, it's the town where of people who didn't subscribe, so they got cursed. On top of grinding for you, I would do that for a mentorship. Like on how to do YouTube. Me standing by a chalkboard. Yes, so over here we're gonna be talking about blah blah. Hey, don't you slow down the digging. Keep focusing on the digging, but listen, like your ears listening and you're digging. Keep swinging that pickaxe around. That'd be so mad. I don't think even in my worst self I would do that. What's your biggest success and regret as a Minecraft YouTuber? I mean, I think my biggest success is the hardcore movies that I put out. I feel like that was just that was something that no matter how hard I try, I will never be able to probably redo the amount of growth and views that I got off of those videos. That was just like, that was one of those YouTube miracle moments where you're like, I don't know why this is still pushing, but this is still pushing. I mean, still to this day, the first hardcore 1000 day movie still gets about 40,000 views a day. Like a day. Still. Like, and it's 2 years old. And for the entire first year that it was out, it was getting 200,000 views a day. Almost. And then it moved into getting 100,000 views a day, and it just 1,000 days are still meta, kind of. I would argue that it's very much a dying trend. It might still be meta, but it's so saturated that in order to actually get it to work, like it's meta and successful for people like me who got in there and are like have won the algorithm already on it. Like my hardcore 1000 days movie still is one of the top ones when you search for it. Like that is something that I'm still getting a good amount of views off of that. Great, love it. But I don't think I could repeat that if I did another one. Unless I did like a base 1000 days, maybe. But that could also potentially hurt my other one that is pushing if I have two 1000 day movies out, you know? Some videos never get boring. Yeah. That's the good part about Minecraft is that, like, Minecraft isn't a game that, like, where any content gets old. Like, there's some bug fixes that go out occasionally in Minecraft that remove things. Like, there's some technical farms that may no longer work. But for the most part, the core of Minecraft doesn't change. And so you can watch old videos and still get a lot of like the same enjoyment out of them as watching modern videos. Maybe just the creators are a little bit more chilled and relaxed than they are nowadays. But honestly, for some people, that's good. It's all the autistics finding comfort in your long videos said as an autistic person. Yeah, just having some consistency. Yeah, I can see that definitely being like a easy one. Not gonna lie, I've never really been into movies too long for me. Yeah, I totally get that. I don't think I've ever watched a full hardcore movie, even my own. Actually, that's a lie. I've watched one or two of Looney's, just because Looney does a good job of like their different content from his episodes. The movie is unique content. Thank you for 1,000 likes. Look at that. There we go. Exactly 1,000. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't stop digging right now. Or I can't log out because I don't want to ruin the time lapse. But for y'all's spoiler today, I'll give you a spoiler of the nether tree at the end of stream. Loonies are on another level. Yeah, Looney has to have some great work ethic going into it and this great plan in mind of he's probably building and editing the movie as he's going. Maybe not like a finalized copy, but enough to like have it in mind of what different time-lapse clips and everything he wants to render when he's doing it. Like that would be my guess, because there's no way that you're going back through those old files, because with flashback it's a little better now, but back in replay mod being the primary like cinematic tool for Minecraft, it was awful to comb through those files. Like he either has to have some great naming scheme or he's working on them in tandem, and then maybe adding voice lines later to really clean it up. But like all those clips have to be coming in like at the same time, just getting the same thing from a different angle. Like he's got an eye for the cinematography. Him and Mog Swamp both are just they've got cinematography of a Minecraft like movie video. Like they're both so good at it. Mog's videos, his ability to incorporate different cinematic shots and B-roll footage and everything is just amazing. I like am so inspired by it. I try and replicate it to even a small level. I just kind of forget to grab cinematic shots like when I'm going. So I'm trying to be better about remembering to just like turn on flashback every once in a while just to have it as an option. So I was hoping to get this entire thing down to water level today and then see where else we can take it. If Mog and Looney made something like together, that would be interesting. I'm pretty sure they know each other. I think I've seen them interact on different things. But also I think there's some good secret sauce of like having your own way of doing something, you know? Like I also know Mog has an editor that he's been working with for a long time. And the two of them just go hard on getting the videos to be exactly as they should be. Like I'm very willing to be like, it's good enough. Like I just want this video out. I don't want to keep working on it anymore. And I think Mog, for better for worse, has the no, this is going out once it's perfect. Like I will spend 5 hours making this 3-second animation perfect, which like great for his brand, terrible for time efficiency. I am much more in the be time efficient phase. I hope it, like my stuff's gonna look good. His stuff's gonna look great, you know? Like I try and let the build speak for itself a little bit more, where Mog has really good builds and really good cinematography to it all. What do we do, this one? Yeah. Oh, the stone, it's gone. I need to check in on Mog. I haven't watched his stuff since the summer. He's been doing a lot of streaming recently. I don't know how many videos he's been posting. I know he just was posting his SOS video and then got some crazy weird copyright issue on it, which sucks. I don't know. I'm looking forward to doing something with all the friends again. I miss having fun on an SMP. Did he really get copyrighted? Yeah, I haven't asked him specifically what it was, but it sounds like he had a lot of stuff that just got copyrighted out of nowhere on this most recent SOS video he posted. There's so many issues with like the YouTube copyright right now that seem to be going on between. I thankfully have not had any that have had like a major impact. I've actually, so I pay for what's called Epidemic Sounds, which is a music platform that you can pay for as a content creator, and it gives you a license to use the music from their website on your videos. And it's really, really great. I love it. It's awesome because they'll also fight copyright strikes for me if anything comes up. Because I'm like, I have rights to use this. I have an Epidemic license. Here it is on Epidemic. This is mine. So anybody who false claims copyright strikes, like Epidemic just fights it for me. And it's great. So they don't happen all that often because people don't want to deal with an actual legal team that will fight you for it. They'd rather deal with creators who don't have the money to hire a legal team to fight it. So they just deal with it. But I have noticed some random flags coming through from Epidemic on my own videos, and then I just have to email and be like, hey guys, I have a license for this. Like, why are you copywriting me? Like, the license is applied to this account. And they're like, oh, sorry, the automated system changed recently. It's not on our end, but it's just automatically doing it from YouTube. So sorry, we're working on it. I'm like, okay, well, at least they fix it. And they don't take any of the funds. They just return it all, so. When it comes to making terrain of bedrock, what should I do without mods or Axiom? You kind of just gotta do it by hand. I heard that a lot of copyright-free songs are getting a strike that they shouldn't be. The folks that own the music rights have said it shouldn't be happening, and they're trying to set up a new distributor for the music. Yeah, there's also the realm, which is extremely unfortunate. But for a video to be titled copyright-free on YouTube does not mean it's actually copyright free. And they can actually still copyright strike you for using the thing. And that is definitely an issue out there too, where you'll see some groups be like, oh yeah, it's copyright free. You're okay to use this music as you wish. And then they're just waiting for people to actually use it, and then they issue copyright strikes at you. Like, they'll make up some fake licensing thing, being like, this is copyright-free, license on there, blah, ABCD, blah, 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 blah. And then so many people fall for it and use it, and then it's just like a new form of a scam of basically being like, ha ha ha, no it's not. I'm gonna copyright strike your video. Like, that's definitely a thing out there too, so, you know, super fun times all around. So I think a lot of people are also falling for that recently, as just more people are becoming creators. That unfortunately, with more people becoming creators, there's a lot more money that scammers can take from creators, because there's more people jumping into the field that aren't super in the know about all of it. Yeah. Unfortunately, where there's money to be made off of exploiting somebody, there will always be scammers. That is just a fact of life nowadays.
Hey, for real.
Thanks again for the feedback on my build. I'm already done with a lot of it, but implementing them in survival will be a pain.
Ooh.
D.
Yeah, that's I think you'll be a lot happier with it in the end, though. I hope some of that stuff I was talking about makes sense, but Skyden, thank you for the donut. I appreciate it. I think you definitely had the good, like, bare bones to it. Like, the supporting structure of all of it, very good. There's just a few little tweaks to bring it to that next level. I think there's definitely in the Minecraft community, side of the community that just, like, loves to put lighting everywhere. Like, they will put lighting everywhere in a build, and I think that's just kind of like a old school tactic, going off of like the old spawning things, like old spawn requirements where mobs could spawn at what, 7 or lower instead of 0, and so now we can have builds be a lot moodier without them being mob spawnable. And also YouTubers definitely tend to make things really bright because easier reviewing and everything. I just don't care. Y'all can squint at the monitor. My build's gonna look cool because it's gonna have moody lighting. You can just squint at your little phone if you're watching in the sunshine. Deal with it. I'm gonna go for the what looks better. I personally don't like everything to be super lit up in my builds. Yeah, I try to not do it. I did actually torch spam that entire hillside over there, though, because mobs were grumbling at me. Usually I just kind of leave spaces dark and say, if the mobs are spawning back there, they're not spawning out here, so it's fine. But even that was starting to get a little much. We're almost down to water level. This is also supposed to be grass block. Okay, that'll... Slowly but surely. Have you been doing progress checks? Like for how far we've made? Nah, just kind of been like running back to drop materials off and come back. But we are probably, yeah, we're at 2.9 million on the pickaxe now. Yeah, Aries, we're working on the lake that it's going to be in front of the university. I'm so blind in vanilla Minecraft, even with my settings on bright, I can barely see anything if I don't have a ton of light. I wonder if that's like your monitor or something. 'Cause I remember, but like old school Minecraft, old school, like the Minecraft beta, that game was dark. Like they've definitely made the game like the dark not so dark in recent years, and I really appreciate that they did that.
Cha-ching!
20 gift members? Aries Santori's on Mars. Thank you so much for the 20 gift memberships. I really do appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all got a gift member? Please be sure to drop a little heart in chat. Or you're a fWhip heart now because you're a member.
Nice to meet you.
And if you're not, drop one anyways. I
Hope
appreciate
you
it.
all have an amazing day. You each deserve it.
Brooklyn, thank you so much for the 18 a month. Hey, you deserve it too. Hope you're having a good day over there. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate the support, y'all. Let's dig this layer out. We're down to 71. We got less than 10 blocks to go down. My friends, if you got the gift member and you want to jump into the Discord and get the world download or anything, well, you got the gift membership. You can do that. Link your account. You get access, support channels, all that cool stuff. Why not some TNT? Because I don't want to. I don't like duping. Outside of the context of a small farm that produces one resource. That is not easily farmable. Also, could you imagine if we duped TNT across this entire place and just had a giant square? Ugh. Make such a better shape if we actually do it manually. Be spreading good vibes. Always gotta spread a few good vibes around. That's the goal. Sorry if I'm a little quieter today. My throat last night was like a little sore. I don't think I'm getting sick, but I'm like trying to just be conscious of it. So not as much screaming and yelling. I also went to the dentist yesterday, and I think it was from that. I get my teethers cleaned. Midterms distraction. Midterms already? In February? Seems really early. When did I get a free tier 1? You probably just got a gifted member. Gary's just gifted 20 memberships, so maybe you're one of the lucky ones. Successfully made a redstone thing last night. I'm super proud of me. It turns logs into planks, stairs, slab, trapdoors, fences, gates, and signs. Wow, look at you. That's more than I can do. So do you have it like set up to where you have to pick which one it turns into, or is it just like turn it into like all of them? Is it even possible to make a 9x9 piston door without some flying machine element to it? I feel like getting a piston to extend in 4 blocks to grab that middle one, like that thing's got to be just incredibly slow. I have like 7 autocrafter stations set up that the planks feed into them all. Okay, cool. If I remember correctly, it is. Oh. I mean, I'm sure somebody figured it out, but it's probably like a 20-second opening sequence. Like, there's no way that that's a quick door. Also, Stam, how we doing? Welcome on in. Like, there's absolutely no way that a 9x9 piston door opens quickly. That's a press X to doubt. Don't let the pickaxe break. It's still get 99. Still a little red on that bar. I thought for sure that was going to be a... I don't know what I was going to say. Something. I thought it was going to be a something. Alright, now we can go change it. How would I build a giant 3D horse head chest piece in Minecraft? Working on my Queen of Hearts build, and I have no idea how to make it look like a statue, but 3D and not flat. Start with the silhouette. And then add some depth to that, I would say. You can also, if you're using like, I don't know if you're using mods or not, that's definitely a realm. If you want it to be like proportionally correct, you're probably going to want to be using some Axiom something or another to help get the proportions right and shape it out using the modeling tool. Depending on how big you want it, that's the difference there. But I've never tried building a giant horse head, really, so I've not figured that one out myself. Where did I just get this grass from? Right here. 46. Hey, Kat, how we doing? Welcome in. I have the logs turning into planks, and then the planks into two separate directions. One side is a one-type item crafting, and the other is the two-piece item crafting. Now I just got to make it into a build and beautify it. Ooh. Watch some of your YouTube vids, thought to see how stream is going, and the mayor welcoming in. Yeah, streams are a little bit more chill than the YouTube videos, but we're vibing. We're getting the digging grind done. We're almost done with this section here. Almost done. Yay. I think we go up there and get those next. Then we need to worry about actually, you know, getting all of the materials. I haven't even textured out the bridge or anything yet, so I'm gonna have to figure that out soon. I was thinking about like building part of the town like down there, like those buildings right along the edge of the water, but I think I've ixnayed that idea of it's not happening. Not in this video. I think that's too much. I'm trying to be efficient and actually get this video done on time. Glinderwood, it's the way it goes sometimes. And I do my best to try and answer as many questions as I can, but there's some people that come in here with I'm like, I don't even know where to start on that. Or it's like way personal, I'm like, I'm not sharing that with you. I think that's the one that bugs me the most. Is that a first-time chatter comes in and just asks some weird personal question, and I'm like, why would I even tell you the answer to that? Like, I don't know you at all. That's the point where I'm just like, this is kind of weird, dude. Kind of weird, bud. Like, if you wouldn't walk up to somebody, random person on the street, and ask them that, why are you coming into a YouTube chat and asking somebody that? Like, that's not okay. Personal boundaries on the internet sometimes are non-existent. No, not even close to night yet. Oh yeah, AstroCat, I got you. Don't worry. I'll just DM that over to you. Oh, maybe that wasn't you. Maybe that was the person that was sent another message. I think that was right up yours, and they got deleted after I read it, and I saw your name next to it. My bad.
Pleased to meet you.
What did I do? No, you're good.
Is
You're
there
good.
a project
That was somebody
you
else
tried
who was like,
before
hey, can I
that
have your
you'd
social
like to
security?
try again?
Jokingly. Matthew, thank you so much for the 26 months. Project I've tried before that I want to try again. I think building, like, I definitely want to try building another, like, big medieval city at some point. Because I really, really love how Path is turning out. But I think it's one of those that I've grown so much as a builder, and the time since I have actually, like, started that project to now, that I think if I were to do it again, it would just be in such a different way. And like, I think the setup stage would be a lot longer than what I have currently. I love what I have currently. I think it's a really, really cool, unique city. But I think that, like, yeah, I think I would, if I would do something again, I think I would honestly, like, want to try and redo Path. I'm sticking with my rule in this world where I don't redo things. Like I never want to be at a point where I'm just like, ooh, I don't like how that looks. Okay, let's tear it down and do it again. Because I think that's kind of the some of the charm of being in a forever world is that like you have some old builds that are really, really ugly, and that's okay. Or maybe they're not up to par of how you do it now, and I think that's all an important part of it. So, yeah, Scottless, thank you for the 5 gift members, my dude. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, I think I've definitely changed how I like to set things up and lay things out and do all that, and like the scale I work at. So I think there's some limitations that are in Path currently that I am dealing with, and I'm not going to remove. But I think a big thing is more. I think if I were to redo it, I probably would move the tree up to here, flatten that out so that the city wall on this side could go all the way across. And like if I could just like clean slate wipe all of this, I think the city wall, instead of just going from that mountain to the tree, I think the city wall would probably like extend all the way out to here, like mountain to mountain. And then also like another one along here, and kind of flatten out the area to be like an upper terrace, still have some rivers and things flowing through it. But I think it's just like it's so elevated up and down that it makes it a little difficult. But I think like having access to this entire middle building space here for more buildings, I think the limiting factor of Path is that like we're gonna loop it around here, but there wasn't a whole lot of thought about where city walls go that came into it. Like it's always it's an irk that I have. Is the tree based on Elden Ring? No, that one's actually based off the world tree from God of War. Yggdrasil. But like I don't like how the wall is along this entire section and then that's just open. Like that doesn't make much sense. But I don't have a solution for that without just removing everything. So we're kind of adding the other solution of we're going to have a big castle-y thing over here that'll be kind of protecting the whole harbor, so the wall is more like decorative than not. So like that's a big part of it. And then I think if we just go like little cheaty cam here, we'll get back to digging in a minute. But yeah, I think the elevations of the town make it a little bit difficult to work with. So this probably would be down a block or two. I love the slopes that we have as things are going up. I think the tree being over there and then opening this up for more building space would be a lot better, because right now we're kind of working into the side of the cliff. I think I really like this back here, but I think I would almost have like a wall. Maybe instead of the wall coming out there, because I don't want to move the starter house, but like this wall wrapping around here, going over into that, like, or something, and then using all of this for buildings, I think would be preferred. Because each little section we have, like, it looks cool, but I think it's more like a town size, and I think more rows of streets. Because like, we kind of only have like 1 or 2 streets in each section, and I think I'd want to have more rows. Like we're gonna have like buildings here, we'll have another street back here, we'll have buildings on there, and we'll have another street up above. But I think like more rows of streets and more depth to it. Right now it looks cool, but there's not a whole lot of depth behind it. Are you in spectator mode? No, it's called free cam. So what it allows is you can detach your camera from your character. So my character's still back there. I can't interact with anything. I can move my character around and do things with that, but I can't do anything else. So it just allows you to get another perspective of what you're looking at. That's some great insight for building a city. Yeah, I think those are a lot of the things that I would change, is just having more depth to the city, I think, is a big one. That's something that I learned from when I saw Germ planning out his city that he's working on, and I think he's taking a break from it for now, because I think also a thing is that there's a realm of over planning, which I think is what Germ's dealing with right now, of he planned so much in creative, and now he's like, oh god, how do I even get started on this in survival? Oh, this is a monumental task. So I don't want to do that. Like, that's something I also want to know I want to do, but I think if I were to jump back in and do another city right now and restart path, I would at least lay out the roadways and the base foundations of buildings, and then start building up foundations from there. Whereas this, I just kind of was like, yeah, I think a building here. Yeah, I think a building here. Yeah, I'll figure out how to get the street to connect it back and forth. Yeah, we'll figure it out as it goes. I think I'd want to have a little bit more time spent on actually getting the roadways sorted in and built out, and then figuring out the buildings around them. Like, still do like the, okay, point of interest over here, point of interest over here. Okay, then how do we merge these together? And then you build the roads, and then the buildings just sit along the roads. Like, I think that's something that I would want to try and do. Can this be fWhip's dance move? The dig. Can you dig it? Also, Desk Atlas, thank you again. I really appreciate that. I think I got you on. Yeah, thank you for the 5 gift, the little gifties. I think that's the course of anything that is like a growing time spent in a world, or spent building or developing a skill. Holy cow, it's windy outside. Branches are whipping around. But like, there's so many things that I absolutely love of this world that I'm super nostalgic about, but there's also so many things that I'm like, I know I've learned to do it differently. Like pathways throughout the world. The pathways right through here, so skinny, so tiny. Like it's barely able to get a horse down. And then like this pathway through there, like that's like 2 blocks across in some points, with a tree growing up that blocks it even further. So it's almost impossible to ride on a horse down it. So like, we just need to do a stream eventually where we're gonna go and just like move those bushes back a touch, shrink the field ever so slightly, like remove like 2 or 3 flowers and just move the bushes back. But like they just need to just a little bit more space to make it more horseable. Chat, please be nice to the mods. Also, no need to spam in chat here. If I'm not catching your comment, I do apologize, but you got to remember there are currently 2,000 people watching the stream, and a lot of people are talking in chat. So there is a high possibility that there is a message that goes through that me as one person, compared to 2,000 people, the chance of me catching every message is not a very slim chance if I'm also playing the video game. So maybe some other people in chat can answer you, or yeah, always going to the Discord is a healthy option too. You can get help in there. Yeah, the mod that I was using there to show the map is called Zeros World Map. What Miss May just typed in YouTube chat. Just started a realm with the fellas. Oh, good vibes, dude. Good vibes. That's a big old cave down there. I was like, is that hollow? I think that's hollow. Let's get some water flooding down into that. Why not? Started a new Minecraft realm with the boys. In this case, anybody is able to be a boy if they want to. But you're with the boys. Not a gender exclusive boys in this case. Well, my friends, click the like button if you haven't already. I very much do appreciate it. We got 1,750 people in here on YouTube right now. I appreciate y'all hanging today. Thank you so much. Okay, we're getting through the lake. This is the first live I've made. Welcome on in. Armapillo. I was, you know, it was a good play on armadillo. Oh, I like it. Good name. Good choice. For those who are jumping in, the purple and the red blocks is from a Lightmatica schematic that I have made. I've already designed this place in Creative. We did it on stream last week. So I know what I want to build, and in order to make it quicker for the whole process is we are using Lightmatica, so all of the red blocks are something that needs to be there instead. So you can see these like transparent versions, those don't actually exist. We need to come back in and place them in, like the coal ore right here can go bam, bam, bam. And we can get this all placed in. But yeah, so if you're seeing this stuff and you're like, what the heck is this? I thought this was vanilla. It's just helping to make build fast, so that these projects don't take a billion hours. Nice. And treat. What time zone do you live in? I'm on the west coast of the US, so it's almost 1:30 right now. It's the PM. How do you line up Lightmatic schematic with your hardcore world so it sits right? You just save the coordinates and then you move it around. You can use the whatever your tool is. It's the stick by default. You can hit control and scroll up and down. You can change the schematic placement mode and then hold, I think, alt, and you can scroll and you can move the schematic around. Or you can remember set a point of origin in the world where you made it and then just remember those coordinates and type them back in. How to survive early hardcore better. Get a good food source, get a shield, work on getting some iron armor set up, and like I would say getting a shield as soon as you possibly can is huge, because a shield can block damage from anything, saves you from creeper explosions as long as you can turn towards them. That's your best bet in order to survive early, is a shield for sure. And a good food source. And if you can get golden apples, just keep them on your hotbar. And don't be scared to use a golden apple. If you feel like you're in a sketchy situation where you're like, ooh, this is going poorly, I think, or you think it might go south in a few minutes or in like 30 seconds, just eat the golden apple. Just eat the apple. Don't save it for the rainy day, because if you get killed, it doesn't matter. Shield, basic armor, food. Yeah. No, I would say bed on first night is definitely like a big priority if you're okay with sleeping through nights. And then after that, the next highest priority is the shield. And then from there, well, I guess before shield, you probably are going to need food, depending on how quick it's going. If you're on like day one, then you're fine to go for a shield before. You get some easy iron on a mountaintop or something. Yeah, just skip leather armor. Get enough wood to make a wood pickaxe, and then get stone tools. Don't need to make all the wooden tools. European when you stream, it's like 10:30 p.m. I often like to watch you but fall asleep most of the time. Yeah, time zones, you know. I wish there was ways to make it so I'm streaming at the easiest time for everybody, but it is impossible. Unless y'all want to just like start staying up at night and we just like have one clock throughout the world. Preferably it revolves around me having daytime. Yeah, thanks. Good thing we have VODs. Yeah. I know a lot of people are not the biggest fans of watching VODs. Like, I know that for me too. Like, I like to be there live in a stream, but I even find that sometimes if I'm like, even if I love the creator, I typically don't watch the VODs. Even I'm not like super chatty in streams that I watch, but I just find that like, I don't know. I just prefer to watch actual live content if I'm watching a stream instead of watching a VOD. Even like, again, like I don't talk in many streams that I watch. Mostly for the sake that I just, unless I know the person, especially on, well, actually YouTube more so. YouTube, your name stands out even more if you're verified than it does on Twitch. Like the Twitch little badge you can get away with. On YouTube, it's got like this full highlight around your name. But yeah, so I don't like to talk in a lot of chats, especially smaller streamers. Which I think is kind of counter to like what, like, I feel like if some smaller Minecraft streamers like that might know me saw me chatting in their chat, they'd be like, oh my god, they're like, fWhip's here, this is so cool. But also, like, I don't like to take the stream away from them. Like, I really don't like it when I talk into a stream chat on, maybe it's like that I need to make an alt account, but then I also don't want to be hiding, you know? Like, that doesn't sound fun either. But anyways, reason being is that, like, I don't like when I'm in a chat and people are like, oh my god, fWhip's here, oh wow, hi fWhip, I love your videos, and I'm like, no, like, we're here to watch this person. Like, I just let me be another chatter. Like, like I don't need to be called out. I wanted to talk because I wanted to say something, and then now the stream's derailed to be talking about me, and I don't like that. I'm not here for people to be like, oh my god, you're here, wow. Like, I just want to be another one of the chatters. That's what I'm here for. You know? Your VODs have saved me through some sleepless nights with my baby. Hey. Gotta do what you gotta do, right? Making an alt account feels like the only option. Yeah. It's like one of those where I want the person who's the creator in there to be like, oh yeah, that is fWhip. But I just don't want all of the chatters to, because like there'll be times where I'm like, I'll even talk like Linksy. I like hanging out on Linksy's stream because I would definitely consider him a friend at this point. And so like I feel comfortable doing that. Like I feel comfortable hanging out in my friends' chats and just chatting and messing around with them because that's kind of a normal thing. But even in there, like it's still people like, oh my god, fWhip's here, wow. I'm just like, no, I just wanted to say, like, now the comment that I had that I needed to ask him a question is now gone after 20 people are like, ah, hi fWhip. And I'm like, I know it's very much a first world problem, but it's definitely a thing that deters me from wanting to actually like talk in streams a lot. I think that's true a lot amongst a lot of creators. But also, it's kind of nice to be a lurker. I like when you're sassy in Link stream. Well, I gotta give him a hard time sometimes. It's just so easy to mess with Link sometimes. It's just so easy. And he feeds into it super well too. Like he plays off of all of the everybody in his chat messing with him so well. fWhip's alt account, not fWhip. True, that's what I should do. Definitely not fWhip. fWhip, but with a mustache. Lurking does have its perks. Yeah. That it do. Gotta farm them channel points. Ain't that right, YouTube? Oh, never mind. Still not there. I thought those stacks of grass blocks I brought on me would be enough for sure. Definitely not even close. feel like when I get lower down, I like to just start cleaning up as far across as I can. And then like taking it all the way down. Just so that I'm like, okay, I don't have to do this strip ever again. Like, it is done. Stream having issues. Let's go get a new pickaxe. Oh, I have my elytra on the whole time. Just dump the stone. Love it here. It's always nice to know that we got some good vibes around here. I appreciate y'all hanging. I know there's many other streams on the interwebs that y'all can be chilling in, or other things to be doing with your day, and I appreciate y'all hanging out here. I feel like we have a pretty fun community now. Not that we didn't before, but I don't know, it feels more like these last few months feels like the community, especially the stream community, seems to be a lot like tighter. Like, there's always been familiar faces who I always see, but now maybe it's that I'm like noticing a lot more familiar faces, or just a lot of people seem to be chilling and vibing and wanting to be here for the streams, which is fun. Yeah, automod gets some things sometimes that it shouldn't, but that's okay. Overall, automod is good. Back from lurking, love watching the streams, helps calms me down. Hey, good to have ya. Vibe on streams is always nice, which is why I lurk. Fair. No, when I used to work a different job, I mean, I still lurk in streams a lot throughout the day here, but when I used to work my previous job, like, and when any day that I was working from home, because they'd get mad if I was doing it in the office, but I would just have a stream on, like, not even with the window visible, but just have noise in the background as just something. Oh, Greps. Ugly. I guess I never really did clean it up too much. I just kind of left it as is. Okay, we just need to get all these. There, that's fine there. We're all full on grass and dirt now. Yeah. What was your favorite WoW expansion? I think my most fun memories of playing WoW were from Mists of Pandaria. I would say my favorite WoW expansion, like, was the first time playing Wrath of the Lich King. Like, that just peak nostalgia there. But I think my favorite time I've ever had, like, playing WoW was either... I would say it's either Legion or Mists of Pandaria. Mostly because Mists of Pandaria was the first time that some of my buddies and I made a guild. Like, a lot of my IRL buddies and I made a raid guild, and that was the first time, like, we as a group of friends started actually pushing raid content. And so it was just There was like 12 of us that were all IRL friends that started a guild and built up to a 20-man raid team, and were clearing mythic bosses, which was really, really fun. And then Legion was the time that we actually like really took that to the next level. Like the first 2 tiers in Legion, we were able to do a lot for the guild, which was fun. It was just a good time, like running that with some friends and just nobody really knowing what was going on, but everybody being a fairly good player and just kind of memeing your way through it all, which was a really good time. Yeah, dude, I don't know anything about Hermitcraft. Any information or questions you have regarding Hermitcraft, you should probably direct to somebody in Hermitcraft. Just by me having friends in there, I do have a little bit of information, I guess, but it's nothing that I will ever be sharing, because that is not my place to be sharing. Once we get this, then we can just kind of start cutting the terrain directly out. There we go. It's gonna form water sources across this entire thing here in a minute. Did you ever play Bedrock before? I've played on Bedrock for probably less than 20 hours in total. I've spent some time on Bedrock, but I started playing Minecraft way back in the day, like early Java days, so I've always just been a Java player. I've never really felt the need to want to get Bedrock. I mean, I have a Bedrock account, but I never really cared too much about actually playing it. I looked into it a little when they, like, the first talks of Bedrock becoming the official Minecraft, and then it became Minecraft Java Edition instead. Before it was Minecraft and Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Like, I looked into it a little bit then and tried messing around with it to see if, like, I wanted to potentially move my content to Bedrock if Minecraft like kept developing down that route. But it seems like, even though it is Minecraft, that's just the one that they're trying to sell more. But it seems like Java is still like the bread and butter. It seems like Microsoft is like, no, you need to sell Bedrock more because marketplace. I do find it pretty funny if you go onto the Minecraft website and look at, like, they have this comparison of should you buy Bedrock or should you buy Java, and it does Java so dirty. Oh my lord, it does Java so dirty. It makes Bedrock look amazing. It's so biased. Half of the things that it says that, like, it says Java can't do this. It's like, no, actually it can. It actually definitely can. It's such a biased list. It's so bad. Coda art in the Discord. Coda art in... Oh my gosh. That's so good. I'm sending that. Tiny Sharks, that looks awesome. I'm sending that to Sid. She'll love it. We definitely have been joking recently that, like, if we've been eating dinner somewhere, he, like, comes down and we're like, there's a shark in the water. That's so good. Now, if only I could get him to wear a hood. That's awesome. That's so funny. day are we on? 9153. 9153. And we've dug it. Yeah, that's dug now. Woohoo! Yeah. I got enough grass to throw this all up here. I guess I can finish this. T27, I think. A little lag for a moment.
Keep it real.
Wondered if and how ye plan to transition from the grassy areas to the desert? Love your world building.
You know, it's a really great thing that I never figured that out, Dave. Thank you so much for the dono. I appreciate it. But now that we have the dry grass in Minecraft, that's what I'm going to use to transition. Probably a lot of rooted dirt. And like going from grass into probably like into more of a dirt landscape, more arid area with like patches of grass and more into dirts. And then introduce like the dry grass on top of it for like the edge of the biome. And yeah, yeah, that's probably the route I'm going to go down. I haven't tried it out yet, mostly because I didn't have an answer. But now that we have dry grass, I think you can make a really, really cool edge of the desert transition from biome to biome. So, progress made. Exactly. This does eventually go farther up, but it's just the edge of the schematic. I really wish that like Lightmatica didn't have like the big purple box around like grass and things. I wish there was a way to like put a block under ignore. Just be like, I don't care that it's here. Just don't tell me it's extra. Like I don't care that the extra grass is here. Like I don't need the schematic to be showing that it's. Yeah. You should 100% play Java. I mean, I think Bedrock has a good place for it. Like, I don't think Bedrock should be removed or anything, but I would say if you want like a full, what you see Minecraft YouTubers doing in Minecraft, you cannot get that on Bedrock at the same rate, because a lot of the tools that we use for making things do not exist on Bedrock. I think you can. You can do it for water. Can you really? How many blocks mined are you? We're probably close to 2.94? 3? Yeah, 2.5. Close. We're at 2.925 and 1.527. And then next, we're going to go tackle up there. I need to go and just see if we have any shulkers. Go drop this stuff off. I don't know about y'all, but this like has turned into one of my favorite Stardew songs. It's the Mines one. So good. There's a fluid option in the settings? Okay. I'd consider for the transition between the desert and grass to look into water buns, which is something in between the desert and grasslands in parts of Africa to prevent desertification of the land. I think I know what you're talking about. Water buns. Oh yeah, I do know what those are. Yeah, those are like man-made things to. Yeah, those things are cool. Let me see, where's it? This is probably a oversaturated version of it. but it gives a decent idea. These guys. Yeah, it's like people are basically like digging these holes and allowing grass to grow on them so that the desert doesn't keep spreading. Yeah, so you could look into something like that. But yeah, I think like the patchy idea. If you don't want the man-made look to it, like this is very man-made. But yeah, you could really do something like that. You have to be a Patreon to talk in the Discord. No, we are having some issues right now with the bot giving people roles in Discord to get like the access to the general channels. We are looking into solutions for it, but it's just like the bot is in there and it works. It's just like slow for some reason. It's like sometimes can take 30-40 minutes for people to get access when they should have it right away. So we're trying to figure out what the problem is. Do I have any shulker shells? I have 62 in there. I think we used the rest, right? Well, that doesn't need a whole box. No, we're leaving our shard box intact. We need both of those. These are all my junk boxes. Nothing in any of them. Oop. It's the song. It's the song. Yes, it is. All right, we're gonna take some of these. I want to leave at least 16 in there so I can make 8 extra boxes if I'm on the go. But that'll be 23 boxes for us, so we can just grow our field of shulkers. Should have some chests in here. Yeah. Perfect. Number exactly. It's safe community stricken with dealing with hunger. Oh yeah, no, those things that's an insane development that has been able to come up. All right. Well, we've cleared that. It's kind of looking decent so far. We'll have to come back in and actually, texture the sides. But we can start our next monster. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, let's go keep digging. Wee-hee! Oh, before we get digging, because I want to just like start moving from here up. You guys can, you all, not guys, all peoples can have your little spoiler now. Don't look at that. Let's go find the nether portal. Oh, I almost had it. You ready? Spoiler. Did you get it? Spoiler. Huh. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is it. That's it so far. Do you play Hermitcraft? No. I've been on Hermitcraft, but I haven't done. It's not going to stay green, but it is there for now. I told you all by day 10,000 nether tree. That's what we're building, by the way. We just have to dig all of that up there. Let's get in there. I just need to figure out how to do the leaves and the branches. How do you transition to the nether so fast? If you're flying in creative, it's an instant. You don't have to wait for the portal to go. It's a thing in Minecraft. Big tree. Yes, big tree big. Yeah, that tree's gonna be one heck of a grind. I'm still figuring out the blocks I want to use for it. I'm realizing nothing about it is going to be ghast proof at all. And we're just gonna have to live with that. Because I want a pretty looking tree. And I would rather that than a gas-proof tree. Did you do Afterlife SMP? I was on Afterlife, yeah. If you're talking about the modded Afterlife, there's 2 Afterlife SMPs. If you're talking about the modded one with like Lizzie and all them, yeah, I was on that. With the Origins. Back in the day when Origins were all the rage in Minecraft. We did so many SMPs that were just Origin themed. It was kind of... We definitely pushed that one probably a little farther than I should have went, but it's fine. A lot of people did enjoy them, so worth. Just don't know if I would be really doing another Origin themed SMP anytime soon. Nether brick tree or smooth basalt? No, that'd be so dark in the nether, you kidding? Nah, it's gonna be bright and shiny and made of pale oak, because fire tech is off in this world. Yeah, for those who have not watched all the way back to episode 1 of this series, Enderman griefing and fire tick are off. Because I wanted to use fire for details and being able to incorporate it into things and use it without worry of all my things burning down or a lightning strike destroying an entire city that I had made. So, yes, fire tick is off. Which is great news when it comes to building in the nether, because all we have to worry about is gas explosions destroying things. I've not turned off explosion damage of any sort, because I think that's something that is an impact of the player, so it stays on. But when you have fire tech, that's stuff that can be out of control of the player, can cause issues, which is kind of where I draw the line typically, is if a creeper explodes, that's going to be because the creeper exploded around me. That's my fault. If a gas explosion goes off, it's because I was in the area and I didn't catch the gas before it fired at me, or I didn't deflect the thing. Again, my fault. But Endermen picking up blocks, they'll just teleport over and just yoink, and it's gone. And I kind of get a little annoyed by that. So that's kind of my area I draw the line. If it's something that the player is involved in happening, then it's okay to happen. I'm so paranoid about building flammable things in the nether. Yeah. The nether is kind of hard to build in. But yeah, the palette for the tree, I think I mentioned already. But I am going to be doing a mix of pale oak and probably diorite. And I'm trying to find a good light gray. I'm kind of thinking pale moss for like a shadow color on the tree, because I still want it to be bright-ish. And also something that I can gather in multiple thousands quantities. So I'm thinking kind of going off of pale moss. And then for the shadows, and then it's gonna be like pale oak planks, strip pale log, and diorite and whatnot, because I want access to diorite walls and whatnot. I haven't decided how in depth I want to make the branches yet. If I want to do like the full, okay, we're building all of our like building full branches out with like walls into fences. I feel like that could be a little busy, so I haven't decided how I want to do that yet. and then doing leaves on it, but the leaves are going to be copper grates, which would be fireproof. I don't think they're explosion proof, but they'll be safer. And then I want to do these like cool big dangly bits hanging down from the tree. And I want to use lightning rods for that to make it look like there's like stuff hanging and like dangling down from it. Like almost like what a glowberry would be, I guess. If you think about like a large vine just kind of hanging down, so it's going to be lightning rods just like hanging down in different spots throughout it, which would be pretty cool. Is this going to be an upside down tree? No, it's not. No, decided against that one because I want to build in the nether eventually. I'm working up to moving my nether hub underneath back into the nether itself. It's been nice having it on the roof, but I'm kind of wanting to... I think longevity of the world wise, I think being able to move things back down into the nether itself is more fun. Like, we'll still have the roof for transportation and certain farms and like the hole in the roof. Like, that's not going anywhere. Like, that stuff got me through a lot of the series, but I think moving down underneath the roof to me sounds more fun right now. Who knows, maybe I'll change my mind when I'm actually thinking about building those things, but right now I would like to move under the roof. Made it to the stream. Bunny channel, come on in. It's nice to be able to just like work this, pick up this grass and build it, like place it right back down for these areas. It is very nice to be able to do that. Inventory's definitely full though. I'll have to go drop off the dirt. Oh, we lost beacon buff. No! No! We don't have a beacon over here at all. Wait, I thought I set up 4 beacons. Did we only set up 3 beacons? Did I only do 3? I might remember. We did it on stream. I must have. I mean, there's no 4th beam. Weird. I thought I had done a 4th. At what point do you start setting fire to the dirt, though? Never. Dirt is sacred. Sad confusion. Could have sworn it was... Dude, I could have sworn it was 4, too. Maybe I just never put one over there. Oh, let's go set up another one. I got the... I mean, I just picked up another beacon this morning. I think there's sitting... Yeah, I think I have the iron for it sitting in here. Yeah. Oh, I need the activating ingot. Huh. Could have sworn. You covered it by mistake? Did I? Maybe? Oh, yeah, let's go look. I'm gonna do a little cheeky free cam here just to see, because I think it would have been set up back up here. No, it's right there. Why was that beam not showing? Well, it still doesn't get over to this corner where we need to be working. So we technically need to get... It's like, I'm hiding. I'm not here. There's not that much. I mean, when we work that way a little bit farther, we'll get... How far away am I from getting access to it? Okay, so we get it about over here. So we probably do need to set up another one. Huh. Well, we'll just put one back over in here. Just gonna send this one down to like 60. We'll just go to here. That was weird. When is the next video dropping? Tomorrow. What is happening? We're setting up another beacon. I feel like we just need to like pin in the chat of being like new video tomorrow. Probably people will still ask the question, but how long till stream ends? I'm not too sure. We'll see how much progress we can make in this upper area. Rude. Absolutely rude and uncalled for. Is this a weird enough way to build a beacon? Was that weird enough on how to build the beacon? How to be a mod? A trusted member of the community for one, and also to probably know more about me because you asked me if I was on Hermitcraft. So I don't just add anybody as a mod in here. And a quick way to get in better graces to actually know about the channel. I don't know why I would give somebody mod who doesn't know anything about me. No, fairly normal? Really? I tried. Diggy Kaka, welcome on in. I'm just saying, every time I dig on stream, viewership is just like all-time high. You do it weirder, fair. Oh, we got it. Oh, I never paused it. Huh, well. Puppies! What is a whippersnapper? Like a fan of the channel or something? I don't know. A way for me to steal your channel points. What? Just placing the stones in that I can right now. Still have your starter house? Yeah, we were at it a few minutes ago. I still have a good amount of my storage in it. Everything that's not a dedicated storage room, I keep in my starter house. I like having my starter house still. A lot of people have told me I should move out and make like some giga storage room, something or another, and live out of that thing instead. But no, I like the simplicity of just living out of my little starter house. I find it kind of fun. It's a good reminder of like where the world's come from. Like it's kind of cool to be able to just go back and be like, all right, yeah, sure, wow, I still have that shulker box on me. I need to go drop that off. But it's really nice to kind of just be like, yeah, no, we've come from here, but like we're still coming back to it. Like this was episode 1. this is what we did on episode 1 in the world, and it's still something used in the world, which is really cool. Not many people can say that. Do you modify old builds? I typically don't modify old builds unless there's a redstone farm in them that broke and needs to be modified, and then if I need more space, I will do something. But outside of that, I do try and leave old builds as is and just keep expanding the world. I find that if I am just redoing old things, I could be doing that for years. Like there are so many things in this world that if I were to do it now, I would do it way differently. Some of the old things in here aren't the best builds. There's a lot of little spaces, like these little guys aren't super great. These little things over here, like this whole area could use, like if I were to do this now, I would do this entire region way differently. And probably like the whole spawn region with all the fields, but I also feel like that's a big nostalgia for the world that I don't want to redo it. So I would rather be able to still see all of the things that I did back in the day and then see the stuff that I do now and be like, yeah, this is different. Like but like they still all kind of, like they still all can exist in the same world. I don't think they're so bad that they can't exist in this world. Because like I'm like ashamed of how I built that thing back then. But no, I don't feel like any of my builds are at that point. Maybe that'll change in the future if my build style keeps developing and there's things that keep getting added to Minecraft that I'm like, oh god, this would just look perfect here. But I really do try and not redo things because I don't know. I like the idea of each video that I do as something net new, and that there's people who have different attachments to different older builds that I've made in the world. There's different updates we can do, like changing trees around a region is different than like redoing an entire build, you know? Like I want to continue adding the custom trees that I've designed into like older spaces because I think that's like a really cool way to add extra life into them. But yeah, I don't want to be like tearing houses down just to build up a new one slightly differently. Shows your growth. Yeah, that's a big part of Minecraft building for me, is being able to see kind of like the journey I've taken as a player. Oh, we have it. And I need to go there, and I can go over in here. I don't need a new box yet. I'm still working on this box. Still working on 2 different dirt boxes. We'll keep 2 stacks of that on us. Season 4 would be amazing, though bittersweet being season 4. Yeah, I think season 1, I know for sure season 4 is going to be large biomes. Not full large biomes, but you can do a different version of large biomes with a custom data pack to where you can set the scale. Because large biomes does what, 8 times the size on every biome that you're in? And that's a little extreme. I don't need my biomes to be 20,000 blocks across, you know? But having a little bit of size variation into biomes so that they're a little bit larger can really promote doing some crazy big cool projects. And so like that I'm down for. I know for sure when I go into season 4, we're not that I want that anytime soon. I seriously want to keep this world around for as long as possible. But yeah, so season 4 is going to be large biomes, just to be able to have that extra space to work with as we're going. But yeah, I don't. Mostly just curious how far this goes over. There. There's a donkey. Look, it's evolving. Scary. Evolving is scary. There could also be a point though in this world, if we were to hit like day 20, 30,000, whatever, like it could be kind of cool to add a data pack, like add a major Minecraft update that would turn this world into large biomes. Like that's also something I've kind of thought about the idea of. I don't really think I'm gonna do it, but it's also an option. Of just something to do. Okay. Bro's still alive. Honestly thought he was done an hour ago. Should have checked. No, we're still vibing. It's been 3 hours today. Diggy streams usually last a little longer because we got a lot to dig. What season 4 would you dig a river again? Probably. I don't know if I would necessarily pick the same route that I took through mountains, but I think every single project that I've done in this world, I would to some extent consider doing again. I think it would definitely be, there's certain ones where it might be a little bit more time before we get back into doing something like that, but like I don't know. There's like a part of me that's like, okay, yeah, I really like in this world that every farm that I've built usually has a you can look at it and see how it works mentality. And what I mean by that is just by knowing the parameters of how things work in Minecraft, I can explain how the farm works. Or somebody can just visually look at it and be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. And where you kind of can't really do that a ton is when you get it. Ooh, we're going to keep all these cornflowers. 26 of them? Whew. A lot of cornflowers up here. I forgot there's a meadow biome. But where that doesn't really come into play as much is when you get into the realm of like ENXO4's Wither Skeleton Farm. That thing is very, very difficult to explain to a new player. Like, you can't really just be like, oh yeah, this makes sense because these things spawn here and then that spawns here and then that's over here and then yeah, you have your farm. Like that's doesn't really work super well with Ian's design. His design's amazing, don't get me wrong, but I guess this is all just air block. Yeah, okay, so these are supposed to be in here. Like the farm works super well, but also it's not easy for a player to grasp unless you have watched the tutorial and know what mechanics are being abused to make the thing. Whereas the Wither Skeleton Farm that I have, you can say, okay, this used to be a nether fortress. Now there's no nether fortress, but what spawns in a nether fortress? Well, wither skeletons do. And in here, there's just nowhere for the wither skeletons to spawn other than this little place that we've made for them. So all of the wither skeletons spawn here. Like, that's easier to explain, if that kind of makes sense for the difference in where I'm coming at it from. So when I'm thinking of like farms to build and stuff, like that's very much a side that I feel like if I can't explain how it works, or if it's not visually like easy to see how it works from watching the thing, I'm not gonna build the farm. So, but like where I was getting at from that, and like if we were to go new season, right? Would I want to dig out a whole nether perimeter again to make another wither skeleton farm? I don't know. You know, I haven't. Ooh, this is where the road comes down. We're in road territory, y'all. Yeah, I haven't figured that out yet, if I want to do that or not. I broke that block. Okay. We'll just dig this out so we can have it swatted in up here. This isn't really what I had planned on working on right now for digging the road out, so we're gonna just leave it for now. I want to get this front stuff in. That road loops back around to the end, and then would go across the bridge, so that'd make more sense to work on that after all of these are in. Hey, Derby Country. Sorry, Darby. I remembered. How we doing today? Welcome on in. I know, we're still at 1.7 thousand viewers. Nuts. What are you working on? We are digging out the perimeter for a lake. Tiny Sharks, if you're still in here, Sid said that's Insta story worthy. So, and his stretchy in a little face. Instagram worthy. fWhip, don't have long because I have show choir performance tonight. What are you up to? We're digging a lake today. Well, we're in the excuse me, sorry. We're in the hills surrounding the lake currently. This is where the road is going to be coming from the lake, from the top of the cliffs down into the lake area. So we're just kind of doing digging all over the place. Just got to dig, so we're digging. this is kind of where we're revealing the road a little bit in here, which is fun. Schematic mistake. Inventory is definitely going to fill up soon, though. Fun. Yeah, this is the build that we designed in creative over last week's streams. We did 2 creative streams, so if anybody wanted to watch how we've made this whole thing, I did it all on stream. I'm pretty sure, like 90% of it on stream. Y'all can catch that if you'd like. What are your thoughts on the new spawn eggs? I think they're cute. I'm a survival player, so it doesn't really mean much to me. But I think they're cute. I don't know. I don't really have a whole lot of connection to spawn eggs in general in Minecraft, so it's like cool that they did something, but like it doesn't really pertain to me that much at all. Like I probably won't see them ever. I don't really spawn mobs in creative even when I'm working on things. Or if I do, I usually just use the summon command. So, like, it's cool that I like that they're adding more unique things into Minecraft. I think they're great. We were talking about it earlier. I think the thing that I would love if they did with the spawn eggs was to somehow make it like a trophy you can get from animals. Like, make a survival version that you can't use and as like a trophy, because that's like a perfect collector item for Minecraft players. Are you kidding? Like, that would be so fun. Probably the easiest way to do it would be when you kill a mob, they have a chance of dropping it, which probably isn't the best when you get like parrots and wardens and frogs and all those things in there, or villagers. But maybe for like the passive mobs, when you breed them, and then they can add a way to breed parrots. Just wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But my first thought was it'd be cool to be able to actually collect these in game and kind of build like a showroom of here's all the mob. I'm big on like in-game like collectibles of stuff you can show that like you've put in the effort. Like that stuff's cool to me. So that's kind of what I would hope for out of these, now that they actually put a lot of time and energy into making those art models, because they're cool. Like I like the models for them, but they don't pertain to me as a player at all. How long do you spend off stream on Minecraft? I mean, I stream 3 days a week, and I'm definitely playing Minecraft 5-6 days a week. But even after stream ends today, I'll run out to the grocery store, grab some lunch, get ready to make dinner tonight, and then I'll be back on here working on the next thing. So I'm playing Minecraft I probably play right now. I'd say I'm probably in the 8 to 9 hour range of Minecraft a day. Yesterday was a long one. I definitely put in 10-12 hours purely digging, because I wanted that center of the lake down, and I wanted it in one time lapse, so I was on my computer until I got it done. I definitely Minecraft a lot, I would say. I don't know if it's more than your average hardcore Minecraft YouTuber, but I'm definitely up there in terms of hours spent in Minecraft. I was really bummed that Microsoft didn't include the Java as part of the Minecraft, like your Xbox recap this year. That was fun to be able to see the year before of how many hours I put in throughout the entire year, of just being like, oh wow, I did do a lot. And they didn't do it this year, which is kind of a bummer. You could only see your Bedrock hours. Minecraft addiction. I mean, yeah, yes and no. I mean, I definitely love playing this game. I wouldn't. It's like it's more of like a creative outlet addiction than a Minecraft addiction. Of like, I just love being creative, and my art canvas is Minecraft. So a lot of my artistic energy and everything goes into Minecraft builds and things. So it's not that I'm like there trust me, there's a lot of other games that I would rather be playing right now. I would rather be sitting and just grinding out some other video games. I really love playing Minecraft, but it would be kind of nice to just sit on Civ for 10 hours instead of worrying about this for the day. But I'm also playing a lot more right now because I really want to get to day 10,000. I'm kind of trying to push. I'm in like a push to get to day 10,000 mode. But I don't want to be AFKing at all for it. I'm not cutting corners on it. I'm not like leaving the world open when I'm not here. Like it's all going at hours of gameplay. I'm not cutting back on any of my rules of like I still am not AFKing in the world. I'm still not doing any of that. So but it's fun to be able to see how much I can do in that time frame. Plus it's your job. Yeah. I mean, I definitely put a lot of hours into this, even with it being a job, even outside of it being a job. Like, I've definitely put in more than your typical 40-hour work weeks. I know that much. Okay, we're getting this section down. How many hours do you have in this world? Total time played is currently 77.25 days. Somebody can do the math on that. 77.25 times 24. I know one of you is a super smart math person. There's at least one of you. At least. Got 2,000 people in here. Somebody here likes numbers. $1,854 hours. Sounds about right. Have you played Clash of Clans? Not in many, many years. I played Clash of Clans when it released originally. I was back in like Farmville days. But I have not played Clash of Clans in a long time. What's going on this survival island? I just haven't really played on it for a while. You and Civ, I can't. It's a fun game. Let me have fun. I don't want to work. I want to be a real boy. I should go dump all this so I can keep picking up more dirt. Let's get in there though with that upper layer. Oh, all those villagers are there too. Progress update. We're dug out all the way over here, well, minus underwater. And we're working up there for now just because I wasn't... well, that's a house shape. I wasn't quite ready to start tackling another big cliff area, but I thought it was just dirt up at the top. I was wrong to begin with, so... Is what it is. There's that one that needed a stack or two of dirt. There we go. And then you were over here. We'll put our flowers in because I would like to save those. Don't need stern. All of these are purely going to be for dirt storage and grass storage because why not? How have you popped 2.348549565 totems? How'd you math that one out? We'll come back and change our picks soon. We probably can fill our inventory off of these. Maybe. We'll be close. Well, with everything on the ground, we definitely can. I want all this diorite. I forgot to get the diorite. Oh, no. I need a lot of that. I already have a ton of it, but I'm gonna need more. May also, like, having to deal with chat all the time probably makes, if you wanted to go down that like math route or anything, you could probably, be like really great at dealing with people because you deal with internet trolls all the time. So accurate. Why's it gotta be true? That's the one thing the internet can prepare you for. Dealing with trolls. For better or for worse. We can definitely fill our inventory here. All right, sorry, almost full. Everything up that we can. Perfect. How many blocks do you mine across all tools? We're pretty close to 5 million, probably. Somewhere in that range.
Pleased to meet you.
Round around, thank you so much for the prime, my dude. Appreciate it. Welcome on in. How we doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, I almost fell off. Mods are as strong as retail clerks. Dude, anybody who works in retail nowadays, you have to be such a strong individual. I would not be cut out for it. I would be like, listen here. We ain't about that. Say something extra colorful. The desire to say colorful words just towards annoying customers would be very, very high. I don't think I'm cut out for that type of life anymore. I've had it too good in the land if I can pick what I want to say. And just deal with people I want to. 11.6 million uses on pickaxe and supporter server. Are you running like a mining company or something? Like, what have you been clearing out, Super Taco? 11.6 million? Bro, you got almost 5 times as many pickaxe mined than I do. Are you just destroying the entire world? What's your render in simulation distance? I play on 32 chunk render distance, and simulation is like 24 or something like that. But you want to play with whatever works on your computer. My computer's pretty beefy, so it can probably handle a little bit more than the average Minecraft player. So don't just set to the numbers that I have. Test it out on your side and see what works for you. I also have a lot of performance mods and everything that help the game run a little bit smoother in order to be able to get that render distance without it being framey, but I'm still like, I'm down at 90 frames, which is fine for Minecraft. Minecraft doesn't need to have a crazy high frame rate. As long as Minecraft is above like 40, like 45 FPS, I feel like I can't really tell. He's just one of those nerds who likes making perimeters. That's understandable. At least like tell me you have a stone shop on the server or something. At least be turning those pickaxe swings into some extra money. We'll place all the grass blocks down in a sec. I'm surprised these tools are still lasting this long. I don't know, its pickaxe is almost dead. It's almost in unusable territory. Probably won't be able to finish all this. Yep, there it goes. That'll do. Get the diorite and the coal. And then we can just spam all of our grass blocks in and get those out of the way. At least kind of shows that that whole area is done. It is nice to be able to put the grass blocks down as we're going, because now, like, outside of the rocks up here, but like the grass area itself, I don't have to worry about anymore. Like, this is done. At least for today. I'm not planning to tall grassify this entire area yet. I need to spend some time in... Oh, that was rocket. That was the chest plate. I'm like, where did it go? I don't know. I don't know. Do that. Woohoo! Yahoo! My cat just walked in caked in cobwebs. Oh gosh. You're like, what were you doing? They're like, I don't want to talk about it. How much gravel's back there? Actually, I want the gravel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks. Well, Friday at this rate, depending on how much digging, honestly, I don't know if I might get it all done tomorrow. But there's a chance that this takes us all the way to 3 million blocks mined, so. So how many is left over here? Yeah, 70,000. I don't know. There's two massive caves in here. I don't know if there's 70,000 stone to be mined out of there. It probably is. But is this Pokemon music? No, this is Minecraft. They did a hype, like a 8-bit music release a while ago. So this is a remake of one of the Minecraft soundtracks. What's the pink on your screen? It's Lightmatica. Which is, so you can see all these other blocks over there that are not pink, that are like, you can see are different, like translucent versions of them. So last week we came in here on stream and designed this entire thing in a creative copy of the world. And then I use Light Manica, which basically is a 3D blueprint, imported it in this world, and it's showing me everything that's purple is a block that I need to remove, and everything that's red is that there's supposed to be a block there, but it's the wrong block currently. I'm getting rid of all this stone. So we are just kind of going through the process right now of removing all of the blocks that we don't need. And I find that this way, one, is a lot faster because I don't have to worry about like spawn proving behind the things, or did I clear too big of an area to then build it back in? Seems complicated. It's pretty easy after you get a hang of it. But yeah, it's definitely a lot to look at if you're brand new to it. But basically, if pinky purpley color, me destroy. That is the theme today. What version of WoW are you obsessed with right now? I'm not playing WoW at all right now, actually. I canceled my sub last week. I usually just do a 6-month sub on WoW, because when I start playing, I'm usually playing for 4 or 5 months, and it's just save a few dollars. And then you get all the bonus stuff too. But yeah, my sub was coming up, and I was like, I don't think I'm playing season 2. I was playing hardcore WoW for a little bit. Didn't get super far into it. I made it into like never died. I just kind of stopped playing. But I was playing a warlock on hardcore classic and got up to like 15, I think. And then just kind of got bored and moved on to other things. I think I've grown beyond WoW or the amount of available time I have for video games is not conducive to a WoW gameplay. WoW is definitely built around how long can we keep people on this game, and I don't have that type of free time. What do you think the mod which gives you night vision is worth using? I use Gamma Utilities. I think it's a really, really good mod to have, just because I don't know, it's hard to go wrong with a mod that when you need it, you can make the world brighter around you. I like it a lot. I mostly like it because I can just, without tabbing out of the game, I can change the gamma. So I can just, without needing to go to the menu, I can just change it in here. Or I have like 2 that I have set to hotkeyed, so I can change it without ever tabbing out of things or going into the menu. I find that to be really nice. So yeah, I'm a big, I like Gamma Utils a lot, mostly just for the ability to, I use it mostly when I'm playing creative. If I need to like check a build in like a dark area, or I use it like if we're streaming and we go into cave and it's super dark, just so that you all can see, because when it's 45%, I can see fairly well, but I know when it comes through on streams and things that it's very dark. So I usually turn that on just for viewer ability to see things. But yeah, I definitely like Gamma Utils. Great taking, yes, completely agree. WoW is very effective at the time invested in it, and it can only appeal to so many. Yeah, like I'm one of those people that if I'm playing WoW, I want to play WoW. Like I want to go hard, and because that's just always been my WoW experience. If I play it for the competitive PvE side, like but in order to do that now, you have to raid, and I just don't have the time to not even want. Like, it would be fun to be part of a raid team. I just literally don't have the hours to do it, between the amount of hours that you have to show up to raid, the amount of hours that you have to put into Mythic Plus outside of raid to be able to get gear to be able to be stronger in raid, and all of that. Like, it's just too much of a time commitment for me. So usually when a new expansion comes out, I like to play Season 1, push Mythic Plus, get up to, like, whatever the title and mount requirement is, so like 2,500. I think I ended this season at 2,900 on my warrior as a prop warrior. And then I just kind of was like, all right, I've hit my ceiling without, like, I was as strong as I possibly could be on my character without going into Mythic raid. And I was like, I just don't want to find a guild to put in that time and energy with. And no guild is gonna bring in a brand new guy to their team and say, yeah, sure, you can have all the items out of a mythic raid. Like, no. So, yeah. The game's fun, but it's just too much time commitment. But Villana, if they're in here, they're a big WoW player. A resident potato. Like, you make the schematic in creative first? Yeah. So I built the entire thing in creative. We have VODs over on the YouTube if you want to see how I did it all. But yeah, so we designed the entire thing in creative. And then you basically create a selection box around all of it, and then you can create a schematic of that, and then you import that in here. So it's this mod where I can, like up here, it's just loaded schematics. The Mountain Plains Lake is the one that we're on right now. And then like in here, you can move it around and change things with it.
Pleased to meet you.
Why is this chat so empty? Because people are vibing. Chat doesn't need to be crazy active all the time. That's okay. Spiral Goes Gaming. Thanks so much for the tier 1, my dude. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's a chill diggy stream today. With a brand new diggy emote. So, you know, that's if people wanted an emote to spam, you can always spam the diggy emote. Chilling, yeah. Down does this go? I was like, oh, we'll just dig it all the way down. Right, we are just all the way to here. Nice little pit. Here we go. Looks like Avatar Aang with his glider. fWhip is an airbender confirmed. It's a great take. As much as I'd want to be an airbender, I feel like I'd be an earthbender. No, honestly, I think I'd want to be a waterbender, but I think I'd be I would want to be a waterbender, but I definitely know, like, I would be an earthbender. Like, it just seems like personality-wise and everything, probably more earthbender vibes than waterbender vibes. It's that gracefulness, you know? I think he's an earthbender for all the digging. I mean, even digging aside, I feel like that's, like, personality match-wise. It'd either be that or a firebender, but I'm probably earth. Which is cool, which is still cool, still cool vibes. Watch is buzzing. The group chat's blowing up right now. Be a waterbender. Yeah. But what is your Hogwarts house? I don't even know what all 4 of them are. Actually, no, I think I could name all 4 of them, but like, I would probably not be able to name anything important about them. You don't, I've never been in on the Harry Potters. See, I don't even know if you're giving me a hard time over that. I don't know. Hufflepuff sounds like a cool name, but I don't know. I'm sure they're pretty sweet. Wait, I ugly laughed your Harry Potter happening. Dude, I remember telling Jimmy that a while ago, and he was like, "You don't know Harry Potter?" I was like, "I don't know anything about it, dude. I got nothing for you." Hufflepuffy meet me after 4 flights of stairs. Need air. Air. Every time I hear Hufflepuff, I just think of Jigglypuff. And I'm sure somebody's going to take a lot of offense to that, but they sound far too similar. And I'm pretty sure Jigglypuff came out first.
For real.
Hello, my friend.
Daniel, hello. How we doing? Thanks so much for the donut. I appreciate it. Have you played Civ 7? Yeah, I've got like 20 hours into it so far. Haven't fully finished a game yet because I've been playing on the long age speed, but I've got 2 games that are actually 3 games now that are pretty far into it. Kind of playing them all in tandem but yeah, it's fun though. I'm enjoying it. I like it. I think the internet definitely overreacted on all the negativity, as the internet tends to do, about video games nowadays. I saw somebody seriously saying that because of a typo in the video game that nobody should buy it until a typo is fixed. I'm like, I don't know, sir. But no, I think Civ 7's a good game. I think it's going to be a great game in a few months. I think it's a good game right now. So I'm kind of trying to not fully exhaust myself on it until it's a few more patches come through. Terralucian? Terraluseni? I don't know. Every time I get it wrong. Thank
Always
you
a
so much.
pleasure to see you. And you, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I feel like I'm vibing today. We're hanging. Starting this as new bonus chests. We're just hanging. We're gonna keep 3 stacks on us, and then about time that I need to go to the grocery store, because if I wait much longer, the kiddies will be there at post school, and that is the worst time to be at the grocery store. So I can't be streaming all that much longer. Otherwise, I have to deal with parents dragging their kids around the grocery store post school pickup.
For real.
Projects coming along, great man. Excited to see it all done. Smile.
Is it Derek? I think. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thanks for the dono. Yeah, this is, I think if we can get this like fully finished up, like all the terraforming and foliage and everything and like all that, like this is, I think when that, not an if, it's a when that happens, this is gonna turn into just the whole region of the world is just gonna make everything else look bad because of how good this is gonna look. But it's kind of, I'm taking this as I'm really learning my style that I want to do when it comes to building environments is what I'm taking out of this. And that's kind of where I've taken my approach on this. Of kind of always before I've been like, yeah, we're just going to make something that's like a backdrop. We're going to make like most of the environmental work I did early on in this series was usually backdrop things of things to see in a distance, but now I've really fallen in love with being able to make landscapes and terrain things that we're going to be seeing as we explore and actually are working in the areas. Like being able to, you'll see in the video tomorrow, but I do a lot of cinematic shots towards the end of it, just showing the different elements of what we built and all that stuff coming together. You'll see it. It's just like the whole place is just so dang cool because of it. We found road. We found the road again. I'm just gonna split this. Okay. Path. Found path. It's nice being able to reveal a lot of this. Get our little bits of blocks in here and there. I think Friday's stream, regardless of me getting all the digging done tomorrow or not, I think Friday's stream we're gonna go out and resource gather just to do something a little different. So I think it's gonna turn into a lot of, we're gonna go around and just grind and get a bunch of different materials from around the world. And we're leaving that as stone. Because boy, oh boy, do we need a lot. Because looking at the resource list right now, ignore the orange concrete. The grass, half of that we could ignore probably. If not, we've already gathered it. Stone, we easy have that already. Light gray wool, I still do need 5 shulker boxes of light gray wool. 4 shulker boxes, I think. Shulker and a half of basalt, which we can get pretty easy. Shulker and a half of acacia logs is going to be a pain. That we don't need. We already have the coal ore, so we're good there. We already have the acacia, or the andesites, so we're good there. The acacia wood is going to be a pain in the butt. Then we need all of... Let me clear out the list for things that we don't need. Then we can figure that out from there. Sand I don't think I need. We definitely need some of those. Don't need snow. I don't know if I need stone slabs. I don't know. Where would I have used those? That'd be somewhere. Well, yeah, all that we can just ignore. Tall grass don't care. Powdered snow don't care. Daisy don't care. Oak door don't care. I heard footsteps. I thought it was a creeper. But yeah, so we need everything that's like here above, like probably this point we need. Because we need a few of these. Like clay we don't need, but like all these, because we have a few trees to build, so we need a lot of that. So there's like thousands upon thousands of blocks that we need in order to build this thing. Is there another zombie around here? The heck, bruh? Should probably go light that up though. No, well I guess no, we're gonna actually be building directly down on top of it, so it's fine. It was getting a little leggy though. We've light Matica too hard. Keep that chest plate on. I know. I'm just in zoom-in mode. I wasn't paying attention. We'll be fine. We're professional. I heard the footsteps.
Hello, many greetings.
Jewel, thank you so much for the gift sub to Kitty Queen. Thank you. Appreciate that, my dude. Opinions on American and Canadian suburbs. What? I'm so confused why. What? I don't even know how to answer that. Sometimes y'all ask questions, I'm just like, what? It's a very unique question for a Minecraft live stream. What's the average flight speed of an African swallow? A swallow? African or European? I don't know. Favorite planet? I'm not much of a space person, I'll be honest. Like, I think space is cool and all, but like I'm not like a super space fan. Ooh, that road got really, really skinny right in here. We're gonna have to come back and edit that. I need to fix that up. I do a little once over on the road, because that's like 2 blocks wide. That is way too skinny. Need to make sure the road in its entirety is good before we actually build it in here. I'll do that a little later today, probably. It's okay to have some skinny parts, but 2 blocks wide, too skinny. It's gonna be fun coming up with how we can light this area up with like lampposts going up to the top. How to use Axiom mod to build. You can go watch the live streams that I've done on it if you are really looking for learning about it. But there is absolutely no way I can tell you when I'm not actively doing anything with it. It is too complicated to even start to describe what's going on. But if you are serious about wanting to learn Axiom, there's also a tutorial by Ash's Den that is the best tutorial out there that I have found yet on how to Axiom. So if you really seriously want to learn how to build with Axiom, go watch that. It is 2 hours long and it is everything you could possibly need to know. At least for as far as I'm into the mod, that is everything you could really need to know. Is Marvin, are you saying I played Roblox? I think you're talking about somebody else, my friend. I don't think I've ever downloaded Roblox, let alone played it. Great for anybody who wants to go play it, but that's not the game that I'm quite interested in, you know? I was just gonna fix up this area and then be done. Gonna keep carving this down. If I've got a chance to watch her a bit, can you show the progress so far? We have cleared all of that. So This used to all be land. Everywhere that you can see, that's only 1 block underwater. Not all today, but that's the progress point that we're up to so far. Still got a lot more to work through, but it's getting there. Getting all the rooted dirt's gonna kind of suck, I think. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. If on Friday we can just get all the acacia gathered, I feel like that is enough for me to feel like I did something. Okay. Get rid of that. Pick up our little bits of gravel back here. Cool. And how are we doing on this? Was it? It definitely is getting some shape in here, which is good. So we were able to take that up here all the way over to here, where we just have the rest of this to tear back. Still needing some more. Thankfully over there, a lot of it just kind of comes forward, which we can see here a little bit clearer. So we got a lot of stuff that we can build off of now. But I think that is gonna do it for today's stream. Let's finish this. T2 8, save that right there. But yeah, I think we're gonna be calling it there. We got a lot of progress done. We got the whole pretty much lake bed cleared out. We have a little bit more to do pushing back here. You can kind of like the edge is right behind that. I think you can actually see it in this. No, a little bit farther until we have the entire circle of the lake in. Which was looking pretty good. We got a lot of progress in. This is looking great. I've placed all the grass and everything up there already, which is cool. So we've got those in, but still a lot more work to do. A lot of progress, good progress, all that stuff. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Y'all are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, everybody, for chilling on the YouTube stream today, Twitch stream today, all that cool stuff. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. New video will be out tomorrow. Tomorrow. Woo, tomorrow video tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow video. Woo. Okay. Do you do reaction videos? I don't think I ever have done a reaction video. We do like some stream reaction stuff every once in a while, mostly just looking at Minecraft snapshots and things. But I'm not a big fan of reaction content, and I only want to make content that I'm like a fan of. I feel like I'm kind of like selling out on reaction content, but maybe that's just a me thing. Who is live right now? Who do we want to raid? Same category. Do we go raid somebody brand new that I don't know? I don't know. Who should we raid? I don't think Ren's live. Is this the Snarple? I think that is. Dude, we're gonna go raid Snarple. Yeah, that is Snarple. Yeah, we're gonna go raid Snarple. If you want to see a really, really talented Minecraft builder, we're gonna go raid Snarple. Flip raid in the chat once we get on over there, my friends. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Y'all are absolutely amazing. And with that, my friends, I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Bye! Oh yeah, apparently not family friendly. Good warning on that. Thank you, Piranha. Yeah, not family friendly in there, just as a heads up, but yeah, okay, we're gonna go raid though.